Yo, we live once again, episode 2, CJ Rich, Boxing and BS. I got my homie Mikhail, a young amateur fighter. Okay, you can hear me. Cool, cool. You gonna need to unmute. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna add you to the stage right now. We're doing our introduction. So go ahead, tell the people a little bit about yourself, what you've been doing recently, and what you're looking forward to doing. Got
What's going on? What's going on, man?
it, champ? Yeah, yeah. Thanks for tapping in. I really appreciate it, homie.
Yeah, man. I was gonna tap in from the gym, but they actually they shut us down tonight. They shut us down tonight, man. So
Oh shit. Okay.
man, me, I'm just I got a fight next week, so I'm getting ready for this September 6th date. Just been sparring. I think we got some light cards this weekend. I'm not gonna lie, my head's been all over the place. I had a lot going on this week, so
Or I feel that.
I know there's some boxing this weekend. Nothing major though. Nothing major.
Yeah, yeah.
Getting geared up and ready for this Canelo Bud. That's gonna be a good weekend
Right, right. We're gonna get to that eventually. We're gonna cook on it, at the top of the conversation right now, main topic. Yeah, but we gonna work our way into it. But tell the people who not familiar with you a little bit about, like I said, you're an amateur fighter. Where are you from, champ?
I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
There we go.
I've been boxing. I've been competing the last year, so I've been boxing since I was a kid. But this has got a kind of a crazy story, man. Did some time and came home. Didn't have much going on for myself. Needed some things, something productive, and uh, boxing ended up being my way out. So
Yeah,
one
that's
of
what's
those
up.
boxing saved my life type stories.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of us, I should say, got a redemption story. You feel me? Mine's a little bit different, but definitely been in a little bit of trouble and found my way eventually. You know what I mean? Found my passion. So that's always a good story I like to tell. That's the main reason, or one of the main reasons I got you up here. And also, obviously, I appreciate your input as the actual fighter that's been in the ring because I can't. Full disclosure, y'all. Y'all want to tell me to get in the ring? I'm 41. I'm probably never gonna get in the ring, but to have an actual fighter to add some perspective, I really appreciate that.
For sure,
Okay.
bro.
Yep. We got Mick in the building. Kalia. Shout out Kalia. Shout out Mick. Fresh from Marco's channel. Oh shit, Pop. I thought you was live. Thanks for pulling up, homie. Always appreciate the support. He a real one from originally from down south, but he in NY now, Long Island. You know what I mean? Raising his family. Salute to him. So yeah, man. Say man. Let's get into it. We got first up. See, I'm still brand new with this. Y'all bear with me, but at least I got some some different images besides myself to share with y'all right now. I just need to figure out how to get the 1 second.
Get everything working.
Right, right, champ. It's like I ain't got no tutorial on this shit. Nobody really. I mean, people
uh,
been supporting, shout out, but I don't got.
yeah,
I
running
learn it
you
when I
through
go
it.
live. You feel me? It's
Yeah,
my second time, so I've been live for
that's
two
the
hours.
crazy part about it is, well, actually, to be full disclosure, what I used to do is I used to not go live at all, and I used to just sit in the studio and run
Okay.
like fake shows.
Yeah, to get practice on it.
I swear to get practice. That's how I got practice and bringing the images up, running the graphics, and doing all that stuff, man.
That's hella funny, homie. Shout out to you. Okay, what we got here? This is the one I want. It's not even in order. No, that ain't the one. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, here. This is what I want to go into first. You know what I mean? You can see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we got Charlo, right? Calling out everybody at 154. You feel me? He's on his comeback, like on a rampage tour. Seemed like we could see this first image. We can go one by one. Shout out Jackie. She gonna pull up later, but for right now, it's us. We're gonna cook on this. Obviously, that's a reference to Spence. You know what I mean? The big fish, the lion with the shark in his mouth. The Charlos call themselves lions. Just clearing it up for anybody who didn't know the background. And then Spence calls himself the big fish. Now, if hypothetically the fight was to go down, how do you see it? And after you weigh in, I'm gonna give my opinion. You got it.
Uh, I'll
Oh,
be honest. I haven't given this one much thought because I don't think there's gonna be no fight. I think that Spence is a big enough name. Jermel Charlo is trying to make some money, man. I know the position. I've been in the position, not on the professional side, but just been in the position of trying to make a name for myself, trying to create a buzz.
Mm.
and it gets you in the frame of mind to where you calling out any and everybody. I went on the TBV platform called Out Vega. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, man, listen. You know what I mean? If you not if you looking to get the energy back that you know what I'm saying, you looking to get some buzz, get something going. I mean, listen, I'd have kept going down the line. I'd have called out whoever when it really came down to it, especially if I felt like they was within reach for me to actually potentially make a fight. Now,
Right.
I think that
You
I
freeze up?
think that Charlo may want no, you hear me?
No, you got it now.
Okay. I think Charlo may want the fight, but in all reality, I don't think Spence is coming back to the ring, man.
Mm. Speak on it. Why?
I
Why
don't,
is that?
man. Listen, I spent 30 days out the ring, not, and I mean not out of competition, but out of the gym completely, like not in the gym at all. I spent 30 days out of the gym, bro. I can't, but and my fight on Border Wars, that was my comeback fight. And that was my first time actually having a camp where I just came straight from the couch, got in the gym, and then went and fought the fight. But I'll never do that again. I'll never do
Word.
it.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like, bro, it's so difficult to come off that couch, bro. And Spence be saying he be working, bro, but
You
I
don't
don't.
think consistent? Don't think you got the actual work ethic to back that
Yeah,
up, right?
nah, man. Listen,
Okay.
man. Listen. I think Crawford beat the fight out that boy. I think he
No, no,
was
no,
having.
no. We talking Charlo, Charlo
No, no,
Spence,
no.
right?
That's what I'm saying. But
Oh, oh,
I think
Crawford beat the fight
it
out of him. Okay, you
out
got
of
it. Yeah,
Spence.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hear me out, man. That was a tough fight, and you need a break, right?
Absolutely.
So you may take a couple days, but the hunger in you is gonna be like it's gonna eat at you. And the only way to give it some rest is eating at your soul that this man just went in there and did you like that. The only is to get back in the gym.
Mm,
But
okay.
I took a loss and was sparring 2 days later because I just wanted to go whoop somebody else's ass. Like, man, listen. Ain't nobody kicking my ass, bro.
No, I feel that. I
You
feel
know what I'm
that.
saying? Like I just had to prove it to myself. I get back in the gym, like, bro, what the fuck? And I ain't take no loss like that. Ain't nobody ever beat me up. So it's like
Okay.
I could only imagine like that. Oh man,
Shatter the male ego. Yo, you cooking macabre real quick. I'm gonna welcome my man Pop a lot of shit James to the channel. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Chilling, chilling. You see me? I'm back in this.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna be back, yesterday, but it's okay.
I know, I know. Yeah, yeah. See, I got to figure out the schedules with my homies so we don't go live at the same time. I feel you,
Yep,
but hey, man, sometimes life gets in the way. You know my
definitely.
situation, but yeah, yeah. Hey, respect for you. Respect to you for pulling up. What you got to say on this possible Charlo Spence fight? Uh oh. You asleep? You comatose?
2 guys who ain't fought in 2 years, close to two
Uh,
years,
right.
and they gonna fight each other. Years overdue. Like
Cook.
if this was younger Earl and younger Charlo, I'd have picked Earl. It'd have been a good one, but I
Okay.
think Earl probably would have got him.
Uh,
But now, like neither one of them work with Derrick James anymore, so neither one of y'all got no damn trainer.
oh shit. Okay. Okay.
Who's your trainer? Who you training with?
See that I do not know for either one of them. You got a point there, but shit, I didn't even know Charlo used to work with Derek James. So okay, I see.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what. How
he was
you
the
think Derrick? Okay, I get that you missed. How you think Derrick James got trainer of the year? Because he had undisputed Charlo and he had 3 belt Earl.
Yeah, unified. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, and it was
That's
well
how
deserved. But now, going a little tangent. Everybody shit on Derek James
as soon
now.
as
When
they lost,
a couple years ago, yeah.
it was like as
What
soon
the
as they
fuck?
lost, they was like Derrick James ain't shit.
That's the way of the world,
He's the
champ.
worst trainer.
One
Him,
minute. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
he ain't this, he ain't that. What make him think he worth that $5 million? When he said he wanted that $5 million from Earl ain't paying him, like he get a certain percentage, and when he fought Bud, that percentage went to $5 million. He tried to give him something else. It was like, you know what I'm saying? So he went from the best trainer to he ain't shit.
Crazy how fickle the people are, man. I
But
can't condone it.
the Lion with he like you didn't go in the water and get that damn fish. So chill out.
Uh oh. You said you happened to find the shark on the beach. He was already washed up.
It's a
Uh
small shark too. It's not a great white. You know what I'm saying? It's not a Meg. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Not
it's
a
not a man.
Meg. Like, nigga, what is you talking about, man? Like, you was the one saying you wouldn't fight Earl. Earl saying he would fight you. I remember those interviews.
Okay. Clarissa's asking why. Why is Charlo no longer with Derek? Anybody know?
From my understanding, he was going through his difficulties out the ring and the drink and partying and the lifestyle. And
Right.
so you know, they went back to the trainers that they was dealing with, like for that last fight where he fought what he fight Cornflake.
Mhm.
When the brother fought Cornflake, they went back to their roots, more their roots before Derek James. So there was a trainer. It's the same trainers that they kind of had around him in Houston. Derek James added to that, but yeah, they got away
You
from.
know what else it was too? You know what else it was? Because you know them boys emotional when you know they
Yeah, it
you
was
be,
the
you be on
lawsuit.
that you be on that nose candy,
Yo.
you like Earl better than me. You like Earl better than me.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You show Earl more attention to me. Yeah, yeah.
A little bit of jealousy. That sounds like some
Yeah,
childish shit.
yeah. Like he
Okay.
had all the belts, but Earl had the name and the bigger fights and was the bigger bags. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Earl definitely had a bigger
Charlo just
bag.
always mad. You know what I'm saying? Earl just always cool. Like must because his money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's something. You always mad, Jamel. Jamel always mad.
Okay.
Always mad. He always mad. Like I'm in my real brother shadow, and I'm in my brother on my team shadow. Like I just like you know what I'm saying? You're not
Uh,
even a real Robin. You like the Tim Drake dude. We ain't even, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
You
know.
don't even get to be
Okay.
Nightwing. You just be Robin your whole life.
Yo, it's a
Word,
knockoff.
you don't get to be
Knockoff Robin.
Batman. You don't get
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be Nightwing. You don't get to be Red Hood. You just the Red Robin your whole career.
Okay. All right. I know where you stand on it. We
Let me jump in there though. I'm not mad. I never really been mad at Jermel's attitude because I be having that type of attitude, not to the degree. I don't like the. I'm saying I'm not mad at his attitude competitively. I don't like when he gets into the drama type of, you know what I mean, and he get to crying a little too much. But I get the attitude of feeling like, man, I'm an elite talent too. And I mean, he is in a shadow for real, and sometimes he gets overshadowed. And so we feel like you ain't getting enough credit, but I mean, like, he should. I always was like, why is he not? I understood the feeling, but I didn't understand the response. Like, why is he not letting this push him to, like, bro, get out there and make more noise than them, man?
yeah, push you to greatness. Pressure makes diamonds,
Yeah.
or it could
Bro,
crush you. I feel you, champ. Hey, real quick, let me let me quarterback this. I feel what y'all are saying. So we cooking on the fight in general. I would like my homie E-Rock, my Northern Cali alumni. You know what I mean? Right down the road from me in Vacaville. I want him to cook on it, and then we're gonna make our predictions and then move on to the next fight. Vlogs, what you got to say on it, E-Rock?
What's going on?
Hey, what's cracking, champ? Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. So hypothetically, Charlo, Spence, what do you think about the fight in general? You think it's gonna happen? You think somebody's just capping? What's up?
No, it's not gonna happen. No.
Okay. Why not? Who's ducking or what's up, man? Come on, speak on it. You got to elaborate.
It's not gonna happen. Uh, Jamel, there's no way he's gonna go back to 154. So yeah,
You think so? He's just too
yeah.
old.
I just feel like he's not gonna. He can't make 154 no more. So yeah,
Oh,
that's
because he
gas.
went up to 168. That's what you're saying. Okay. I could see that
Yes.
possibly and up in age. That's
Yeah.
possible. Okay. So you're saying he's capping, basically.
Yeah. He's Kevin. Yeah, for sure.
Well, shit. I guess I know you. I know how you gonna feel about these next few fights I'm about to bring up because he called out everybody basically at
No,
154.
I know. He called out
We gonna get there.
Boots,
We gonna get there.
Crawford, Spence, everybody.
Yeah, he called out Fedora. He called out, the
Hey,
top
see,
of the
yeah,
top.
yeah, y'all putting the cart before the horse. I feel you. Okay, so before let's wrap this one up, Spence, Charlo. I know most of y'all feel it won't even happen, but if it does, who you got?
Who you want to go first?
Anybody?
I
Wait,
don't
I
see it.
I
I don't
I
see it.
go first. If it I mean, I don't know, man. If it does happen, I guess you go with Charlo because he been in the ring. So I mean, that'd be literally be the only reason. Other
Less
than that, it's a
damage.
fantasy
You feel
fight.
me? Like less. His loss, while embarrassing as fuck, was less devastating. I feel you. I tend to fall in that camp. Pop, you got it.
I don't see it happening, but yeah, probably Charlo.
I
It's,
said, I said the other day, it's like picking which STD you want. I don't want neither. I don't want to pick, man.
it's like
All
probably
that.
probably Charlo because um I forgot the Spanish dude that used to be on the team. He always was with him anyway,
Okay.
so he may use him. I just don't know who Earl been training with, man. Earl ain't been really training with nobody, and it's just like if you don't got no rhythm, like the only guy you got rhythm with is Derrick James. Been with
Okay.
Derrick James since she was like 16, 17 years old. It's
Right.
like who you gonna like you have to go to like kind of like a high profile, mid profile trainer.
Well,
You
peep
know,
game. Let's look at what real quick. Look at what Clarissa said on the screen. So did Charlo go back to Ronnie Shields from Houston?
no, he
No.
like no, he, like this like homie told you right there. He said they both went back to the I think the guy they was in the amateurs with.
Right.
The guy they started with in the amateurs and if they like the Olympics and all that shit, they do all those runs before they went pro.
Mm-hmm.
Because they went to Ronnie Shields and just for a look quick one. Jamel didn't like the way Ronnie was trying to get him to fight. He didn't want Jamel to be a knockout artist. Jamel was trying to knock people out. He said, "You're not a knockout artist."
Mm.
That's why he ended up with Derrick James. He thought he could punch like his brother, and he was like, "Yo, you don't punch like your brother."
So you saying you couldn't take the constructive criticism?
Yeah, and that's where that. You know what I'm saying, so it's been a split since the beginning.
Okay. I
You
can
know what
see
I'm saying?
that.
So, no, he didn't go back to Ronnie Shields.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for clearing that up, Chip.
Ronnie don't play that shit neither.
Hmm.
Like he don't like all that.
You got to listen to the trainer. What the fuck is the point of having a trainer if you're not going to take his
It's
advice
not
and
gonna,
heed his advice? That's crazy.
so
You know what I mean?
if Jamel gonna fight, he still got the fire. It sound like it went from tweeting. So yeah, and posting. So
Yeah, sound like it, but
yeah,
these Gen Z dudes be on some other shit. All right, I'm gonna pass the mic real quick. Vlogs, if you had to pick, I know you're gonna be quick before we move on to the next one. Who would you pick, Charlo or Spence at this point?
Shit, probably Charlo. Yeah.
Due to activity, or you think Spence is just that damaged?
Probably just like the weight, um,
Okay.
and like the fighting style too. So yeah,
You think Charlo would be drained, trying to move back down after he fought at
maybe,
168?
maybe,
It's
yeah,
possible. I'm just
because he hasn't fought out, 154. It's been like what 3 years. So
Where
Man.
I
Yeah.
feel you.
What about you?
Oh yeah, like I was saying, when Mikhail first voiced his opinion, I would have to take
Mhm.
Charlo right now. Um, just because the damage I think is just like it was way greater what
Yeah.
Crawford did to Spence than what Canelo did to Charlo. So they both been like, pound for pound, really, and they had that one blemish, a big blemish. You feel me? But both one blemish on the record, and I just think Spence's loss was way more devastating, and he's a little older, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why I have to go with Charlo. But like I said, I don't want to
All
pick
right.
which STD. I rather it's a draw. Fuck it, it's a draw. Fuck that shit. All right, we moving
Okay.
on. Moving on to the next person that Charlo called out, which y'all mentioned. Who is that? Who does that represent?
I don't know
Y'all
who
don't
Fundora.
that
know?
represents.
Fundora, the
Oh,
giraffe, the
Fedora the
tall.
giraffe. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
there you
okay.
go. You got it. Come on. Okay, okay. So let's cook on that. Macau.
Man, I'm a man. I'm gonna maintain my original feelings, man. He just saying anything. And he ain't calling no 68 pounders out, which was a good point made by my man Smoke, man. He went up to 68. So why you ain't calling no 68 pounders out? What you about to go back down to 54? I doubt it.
Uh-oh.
So you calling out these 54 pounders probably because you know that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, 54 is a hot division right now for real.
Hell
You know what
yeah.
I mean? So
Yeah, man.
you know, man, he better not. I'm gonna say that. That's what I'm gonna say.
So you think Fundora is in his bag now? He finally found his range, learned how to utilize his natural attributes. You know what I mean? The size and reach. That's where you at with it?
Man, I got one person that I believe I confidently say that they could probably beat Fundora, and it ain't Charlo.
But who is it?
Boots.
Interesting. Okay, just coming up. Probably. He outskill him with that reach. If he stays behind that jab and
No,
stays
man, not
disciplined,
about to outskill him. He gonna out aggress
uh
him
oh,
on
uh
the
oh.
inside. Boots is a
It
dog.
might if he gets inside, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
he,
If
he
he's
gonna get inside. Boots gonna get inside. Boots is a dog, and Boots ain't that small. Boots is not small as those other
no,
54
no, no.
pounders.
That's true. That's true, homie.
Boots is a decent size. You seen how big he was in that Canelo sparring?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Oh, we gonna cook on that later. Trust me, trust me. We got a lot to get to because I got an unusual take. I mean, I mentioned it on one other channel, but something that not a lot of people are mentioning. I ain't talking about being on code or off code. If y'all want to touch on that, y'all can, but that's not even my main point. But we're gonna do that. All right. Pass it. Oh, Pop had to drop. Okay. E-Rock vlogs. What you got to say about it? If yeah, yeah. In general, what you got to say about this fight? Is he capping?
About what?
Charlo versus Fundora potentially. Do you think he's really serious about the challenge? First of all,
Nah,
both of
I
y'all
think
think he's just fucking
he's
bullshit.
capping. Yeah.
That's interesting. So shit, maybe we don't have to
Um,
gotta cook on. We're gonna cook quickly, I guess, on the last two. But okay, both of y'all say that it's all smoke and mirrors. That's interesting. I
yeah.
hope not, man. I love a redemption story. I done had a couple. We spoke on it at the beginning. Me and Mikhail both had redemption stories. Been down, went through some shit, and had to come back. So I always like to see somebody be able to bounce back. But both of y'all say fuck it. Okay, well, shit. Okay. Before we move on, hypothetically, if it did go down, who you got?
Mm, maybe Fundora. Yeah.
Fundora behind the jab, or how do you see it playing out?
Just like his height, distance, everything. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's keep rocking. Oh, that's not. No, no, that's not it. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Y'all know what that is, right?
Man,
Macau.
listen, boo. He
Boots.
don't.
Hands
He don't,
down. Yeah.
listen. I'm gonna say what I said about Fundora, but I'm gonna say it with even more emphasis. Boy, stop playing. You don't want to do that. Stop playing all the damn time. I'm saying, hey, what he say on dang, what was that movie? He said, man, quit coming down here messing with them people, huh? Like
Oh,
for
on
real.
Friday.
Yeah,
yeah.
Friday, man.
Oh boys, pops. Yeah,
Yeah,
Reds
pops,
pops.
man. We went to
What's
try to get
coming
that
out here
bike back
messing
from
with these
Debo,
people?
man. Quick, come. What I tell you about coming around here messing with people, man?
Hell no.
We're going somewhere, man. You don't want no boot smoke, man. Go on somewhere, dude.
That's comedy. Okay, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, I mean, you alluded to it earlier. Real quick, vlogs. What you got to say before we move on to the next topic?
About what?
A hypothetical Charlo and Boots. You see the image. You can see the screen, right?
Oh yeah, I got boots. Shit. Yeah,
Inside.
yeah. I got boots. I Boston them for sure. Yeah.
Okay,
At 154, yeah.
fair enough. It is a new weight class. I just want to be fair about the shit before we take it on, before we put a bow on it. It is a new weight class for Boots, but
Yeah.
I tend to agree because Charles been so inactive, and the last time we saw him, he wasn't impressive. But
I know it's
um,
been like what, like 2 years. So
yeah.
yeah.
Uh oh.
That cornflake fight was what, a year, almost 2 years ago, huh?
No, man, it wasn't that. It was just
It wasn't
last
that
year. I
long
want to
ago. It
say.
just was last year. It was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
recent.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yo, E-Rock, I want you to read what Clarissa said. You see that?
What happened?
She said, "Vlogs, are you on lean right now?"
Oh.
She said you tripping. Yeah, yeah. All right, champ. Y'all give me a minute. Let me cook. Let me cook. Still getting used to this. Okay, we went through all those. So y'all, I wanted to pose a question: is he being real or is Charlo? We had the AI judge right with Turkey. So y'all saying Charlo was the AI thug? He just all pretend. It's all smoke and mirrors. You see, he
man,
using AI to make these goddamn images. So he's the
listen,
AI thug, right?
I'm gonna break this down for you. I'm gonna break it down for you, Clarissa. Peep me out. I'm gonna land this plane. That man is sitting in his brother's house, bored to death. He probably sitting on the blog. He probably sitting on YouTube. He watching everybody else get talked about. He watching the Boots build up. He watching the Boots and Canelo uh 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 sparring this week. He watching the Bud build up. He watching everybody else get talked about. And he said, you know what? I got something for him, man. He got on Chat GPT. Got the typing in some bogus prompts. He got to coming up with some bogus images,
Oh
man.
no.
He had to ask his brother for the Chat GPT password for the pro because he had the free shit and that shit was coming up with some bullshit. And then you know, this what he came up with, man. But listen, it's working because we all talking about it, man. He been on every platform, been on every
Word.
platform today. So hey, it's promotion 1-on-1, man. If you an amateur or a pro and you coming up in the ranks and you want to know well, you ain't got to fight and you want to make some noise, just say some crazy shit.
Just said some crazy shit. That's a great transition way to end that one off. Okay. Give me just a sec. Oh no, that ain't it. I don't know what the fuck that is.
See,
All
that's
right.
his brother house.
Y'all see Spence? Was that night? No, that was what fight was that?
I don't remember what fight that
I
was.
want
I
to say
can't remember his
Ugas, but
fits.
anyway,
That might
Ugas.
be Ugas. That might be Ugas.
Okay, man. Say man. Next on the docket, we got this one. Zayas. This is gonna be a quick one. Zaya is basically shitting on Virgil Ortiz. You dig?
Whoa, man. Hold on. This might not be quick.
Okay. I'm
I
gonna let you
got
cook,
deep.
but let me introduce the topic.
Yes,
Okay, you
sir.
got it. I'm gonna read the quote out loud. Y'all see it? No, no, no. It's my shit.
Now you gotta pull it up.
What the fuck happened? My fault, y'all. While I'm figuring this out, I'm gonna read it. Stop sharing. Share this. Okay, there
There
we
it
go.
goes.
When we first spoke, this is Zaya speaking, right? A quote from him. When we first spoke, he said, "Talk to me when you become a champion." Speaking on Virgil Ortiz. Well, now I'm a champion, so I'm going to give him the same dime back. Talk to me when he becomes a world champion. The 27-year-old prospect that he is. Shit on him. Bars, in my opinion. Speak on him, Macau.
That's facts. So yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's all. That's all fine. Like I said, bro. Listen, it's boxing promotion 101, man. You want to get something spicy? Say some shit. All right, say some shit. that don't mean you really want to fight him. As it was discussed on TBV earlier today, this was something they went on for a 6 7 hour show on
Oh
earlier.
shit. Okay.
Uh, you know, initial, and this is what Cesar wanted to get technical and was like, no term sheet was actually sent.
Mm.
Okay, no official term sheet was sent, but an initial email was sent. Hey, what's up? Let's get it popping in Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Let's try to come to the table and figure out some terms.
Right.
Man, listen, ain't nothing going on. Ain't no smoke, ain't no fire. So yeah, I dare to say because it was Xander's side that released the email. The email was sent from Golden Boy, so and that's the tricky part about releasing that stuff. That's the thing. These parties want to start negotiating in the public eye, and that's messed up for real because a lot of these negotiations go on behind closed doors, and we really don't know what goes on. And so
Exactly.
we don't have the full train of emails. We don't know who emailed who first, who sent what was said first. But we do know that there was talk and there was conversation, and there is no fight.
Mm.
So, you know, I don't know if it's coming down to terms. I believe it. I mean, because you're not gonna be able to get. I mean, they're talking about they're gonna bring a championship fight to Puerto Rico. That the first defense is gonna be in Puerto Rico. But the facts are, you're not gonna be able. You got to make money in this sport. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're not gonna make a lot of money in Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality. So you put on this big fight and put put a huge purse up. You know what I mean? You're not gonna make much, so the purses are not gonna be huge.
Okay.
And then Top Rank doesn't have any TV rights right now, so they don't have a lot of
Yeah.
leverage going on.
Yeah.
Um, so the best thing that is gonna be is a DAZN card, maybe. You know what I mean?
Sure. I can see that.
Yeah, but I mean that's not good for pockets. When you
No.
come
No.
into
No.
terms and you're trying to negotiate, prices and stuff, and so then does it go to a purse bid? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You have to position and get it to. It's just boxing is a lot of politics. So I say this fight is far off. I like that Xander is shooting, but for me, if I was advising Xander, I would say now that you are the champion, the champions are the A sides, and they pick who they defend against as far as their
In general. Yep.
voluntary defenses.
Right.
Make sure your side of the street is clean. Like you the one in power now, so you need to go to Top Rank and be like, hey, can we get a Virgil? Because I'm finna start shooting. Because if not, it's gonna make it look like you ducking your taco. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because all Virgil got to do for real, to be honest, is just price himself out. So I want to fight,
Uh,
but you're gonna have to pay me what I'm worth.
okay. Okay. So not in Puerto Rico. I feel you. Yo, let me cordially welcome my official co-host to the panel, Jackie Hernandez. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Hey, CJ.
All right. What's up? Thank you for pulling up. I know you had a little bit of stuff to take care of, but yeah, you made time, and I
Yep.
sincerely appreciate that. I'm being real. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you see what we're talking about right now?
No, I just kind of came in.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna read the quote one more time. This is Xander Zayas to Virgil Ortiz, and then after I read it, you can weigh in on how you think, like
Okay.
what kind of motion is behind it, basically. Zayas, when we first spoke, he said, "Talk to me when you become a champion." Well, now I'm a champion, so I'm gonna give him the same dime back. Talk to me when he becomes a world champion, the 27-year-old prospect that he is. I think he cooked him. What you got to say?
Yeah, for sure. But if they do fight or when they do fight, I'm gonna lean towards
Uh,
Virgil.
I knew he was gonna say
Yeah.
that. Why is that?
Because I think Virgil he's a little bit more of a dog than
Mhm.
Zayas, and I think Zayas his fighting style is kind of boring to me, in my opinion.
Word.
So I'm gonna go towards Ortiz.
Okay, I feel that. I tend to lean the same way. Yeah, Ortiz is definitely coming for the fight. Zayas is fundamentally sound, but like you said, no special effects. So I don't know where his ceiling is. You feel me? If you don't got
Mhm.
nothing special about you, how far can you go? And that's how
Right.
I see that.
And I'm gonna speak to that just real quick. Just real quick. Let me slide in here, man. Zaya's ceiling, we don't know. We don't
We
know.
don't.
Let's
We
start
don't.
there. Which we don't know. But
Yeah.
what I have seen in the ring is a hesitancy
Mm,
to he just and I was just talking. We was at sparring yesterday, and I was talking about my bro, man, and technically, fundamentally, bro, he's a great boxer. And we was just saying, like, man, once he gets that dog, he gonna go from being a great boxer to being a dangerous fighter. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with Xander. Xander has the capability, but we just haven't seen him flip that switch yet. Where I would caution people is his youth.
okay.
Okay.
Virgil's
What is
27.
it? Yeah, and Xander was 24.
Yeah, 23, 24. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? And he's kind of been babied through the top ranked system. He's obviously been positioned very well, like most top ranked fighters for this belt. But I don't know, man, because I think Xander has a deeper bag. I think that's all that we know about Virgil is more aggressive.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
you don't know until you know, type of thing. You know what I mean?
That's
So
fair. Mm.
it very may be that Xander doesn't have that dog in him, and that he's simply just a good fundamentally sound boxer. Um, I don't know. It just remains to be seen. I would have to give the edge to Virgil, but I would just be so leery because we just kind of already know what Virgil is. I don't know.
Okay,
It would be hard.
champ.
Zaya's got more dimensions.
Let me ask you this. So you think we haven't seen the next level from Zayas possibly because no opponent has forced
Brought it
him to
out.
bring it out,
Yes.
right? So we just okay.
Yes. I think Virgil Ortiz would be the type of opponent that would force it out of him. Talented enough and aggressive enough that he's going to have to fight Virgil. At
Got
some
you.
point, boxing is not going to be enough in that match. He's going to have to fight him and get his respect. Because if not, he's going to get ran over.
Got it. Hey, y'all cooking, man. I'm gonna go ahead and skip forward because I'm losing viewers. So I'm gonna talk about what everyone wants to fucking talk about right now. You know what that is? Boom, right there. Oh no, y'all can't see it. See, I'm still there. We go. Boom. Now we got it.
Yeah.
Yes, Sirski. Yeah, and I know,
That got
ironically,
Jackie excited.
my own co-host is on the other side of the fence from this shit. Oh, and I got E-Rock in the chat. Yo, if anybody don't know, me and E-Rock put a rack up each. We put 1,000 each. I got Crawford, he got Canelo. So we got motion, and this ain't no bullshit where somebody could duck after the fact, like y'all was complaining about with Spence Crawford. We both sent it to Marco. Shout out Marco Boxing. We already sent the rack in. He's holding it, and he gonna pay out the winner. But
Man,
yeah,
hey,
man.
I need live reaction on that. I need live reaction,
I'm
man.
gonna be live on Marcos, and then right after that, I'm gonna go live on my shit over here. So yeah, you'll
Hey
Yeah,
hear
I
it.
man,
need.
depending on how the fight ends, I'm gonna cam up. I gotta talk shit. Depending on how the
Let's
fight,
go.
I
Dependent.
got to.
No, don't do that. Came up regardless. Came up regardless, baby. But yeah, this is a topic of conversation. I mean, I didn't heard all type of shit from each side. Each one putting too much sauce on it. Even though I
For
put
sure, for sure,
a total
for
of
sure.
Jackie loves when I say that shit. Too much sauce, but for real. Um, Even though I put a total of 1,300 up, I still see it like a 55-45 Crawford, 60-40 at best. I wouldn't go no farther than that. So, it's kind of a toss up in my eyes, but it just make it more exciting
Damn,
to me to put some bread up on it. I got more at stake, so I'm
damn.
even that more tapped in. Yeah,
You,
man.
you sure? You sure?
Hell yeah. Do I sound like I ain't ducking nobody?
Yeah, respect, CJ. Respect, bro.
For sure. Yeah. Salute to you for actually backing up your words. All these dudes want to talk shit. They ain't putting no
Of
bread up.
course, of course.
I had to pull teeth to get Mo to put 50 push-ups on it. Hey, shout out Mo if you out there, pull up. I know you lurking in the chat. 50
Well,
push-ups,
I don't,
champ.
I
That ain't
don't, I
shit.
don't know if you've heard this, CJ, but I'm in an interesting position, man.
Okay.
Uh, I'm not a fan of no fighter except for myself, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Word.
um, obviously fighters that aren't like my size and kind of further away from my size, I look at it a little bit differently. But like fighters that are my size, I'm always evaluating and kind of like sizing up and
Mhm.
seeing where I would measure up type thing. With Bud though, Bud story and just the way that he's carried himself is like admirable to me. I think um we go the on code, off code. That was the thing that came up this week. But
Right.
and one of the things that was a thought of mine was like, man, for for the culture, Bud is a great representative, man. Bud is
Yeah.
a great representative, man, because there ain't too many kids that Bud can't speak to. You know what I'm saying? Like Bud was a great athlete. He was a great wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Came through, got in trouble, got off into the streets, got shot, came back, became a boxing champion. Mama told me one never gonna be shit. Like it's just
Put some money on it though.
so many layers to this. I
Let
just
him
said I
speak.
got an interesting. I got an interesting
Put some
take.
money on it though,
You gotta let me
Macao.
finish, E-Rock.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't even know
Let him
where
rock
I'm
out,
going with
E-Rock.
this. You don't even know where I'm going. And that's the thing though. That's the beauty of being me. I'm not a
Yeah,
fan. So I don't gotta with my emotions. I'm telling you, I like Bud. I like what Bud stands for. But I look
me
at boxing.
too.
I
I'm a
look
big
at
Bud
boxing
fan. Yeah,
subjectively
of
though.
course.
I look at the X's and the O's, and that I'm like, bro, my dudes was fighting the other day. I'm like, bro, you gonna beat the shit out of him, man. Got nothing. Hey, it got nothing to do with feelings. At the end of the day, I look at boxing completely different. My emotions are separate from boxing. No matter how much I like you, if you're gonna lose, you're gonna
Yeah.
lose.
Mhm.
I don't that doesn't, you know what I'm saying, factor in. But back to the build up. So I'm rooting for Bud
Put some money in
because
though.
with the win.
Let him finish,
How can I
E-Rock.
put some money on it when I'm saying Canelo gonna win? You gonna just keep saying put some money on it, put some money on it. I'm rooting for Bud. I think Canelo's gonna win the fight. Since I can't even get through my spiel. It was beautiful. It was like I have a dream speech. I was Martin Luther King
Hey,
up here.
the
I
viewers
couldn't even
going
get
up though.
to it.
Y'all keep cooking. Keep
I
going
couldn't,
back and forth.
I couldn't even get to it. But look, basically, you know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for the position I'm in is I'm rooting for Bud. I see a path for Bud to win the fight. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be a super close fight that they're going to give to Canelo because I know how boxing works. Boxing is about the
I know.
politics. Canelo is the cash cow.
See,
Boxing needs Canelo to win.
I
Boxing don't
don't.
need Bud to win.
I'm gonna let you finish because I think you're not quite done. But real quick, I hate to put that on it ahead of time because I'm not trying to make no excuses. I'm all in with Bud, regardless. If I do
Yeah.
see some bullshit, I'll say this. If I see some bullshit, I'm gonna call it out. Jackie, I've been calling out Tim Cheatham for a minute. So yeah, hopefully not, but I do feel where you're coming from. Hopefully not,
So
man.
so
I hope
that
for a fair
that
fight.
is my read. That's how I see the fight. I see the fight. I see Canelo winning by majority decision. I
Mm.
see it being a very close fight. Now, as far as the X's and O's of the fight. Now, I was watching just earlier today. I was watching Canelo fight Caleb Plant.
Right.
Caleb Plant is a slick boxer, and he
Agreed.
has just enough pop. I don't know how much pop that Crawford is bringing to this ring, right?
Mm.
Everybody talking about the punch resistance and all this other stuff. Man, listen. When it comes to punch resistance, the thing that people don't understand about punch resistance is it's not about what people think it's about. It's about getting hit with the shots that you don't see and being able to take them. No one can, for real, for real. You're always the shots that you don't see and you can't brace for it, no matter who chin or what you have. And that's the thing. Canelo's defense is underrated. Yes, he does have a good chin, a decent chin, but we've seen he gets hit with something that he doesn't see when he was immature and a younger fighter. Cotto's brother hurt him. Why? Because he was younger. He was inexperienced. And he
Okay.
got caught with a shot that he did not see and wasn't able to brace for.
All
At
right.
the end of the day, Crawford has very good eyes and a very good feel for the sport. Crawford also slides in and out of the pocket very well. Watching Caleb Plant slide in and out of that pocket and use that slight movement and use just enough movement. The problem with Plant was he gassed. Because if Plant didn't gas and he was able to fight and sustain that same fight, he was fighting for 12 rounds. He was whooping Canelo. He would have won that fight, bro. He
Oh,
would
I
have won
tend to
that
agree.
fight. That's the truth. And everybody wants to ignore that. Oh, he knocked Caleb Plant out. Yeah, because if he didn't knock Caleb Plant out, it was about to go bad for him. For real. He was fighting from behind.
Mhm.
So
Hey, Macau, you trying to bet on it or what? What's going on?
what am I
He
gonna
said,
bet? I just told you Canelo's gonna win
yeah, y'all on the
by
same side.
majority
It's
decision. What,
impossible.
what am I gonna bet you? What you want to bet Bud gonna win?
Nah,
That'd
I
be a
got
bitch.
Canelo.
So we
Okay.
can't bet.
Right. Okay. And Jackie, let me. I know you said it before, but reiterate. You see anything else new, or just what's your opinion on it?
Nope, it's the same. Canelo.
Just period across the board.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. By decision though. I don't think it'll be a knockout like I originally said. I think it'll be by decision.
Okay. So you see, and we kind of touched on it in my first stream, but you see it. You let me clear it up. You said if it is any corruption, it's going to be Turkey going behind Bud. Is that correct?
Yeah, I don't see why people wouldn't think that because Turkey he's going for Crawford. So if people can say that the corruption could be for Canelo, why can't it be for Crawford too? Considering that Turkey is going for Crawford, like it can go either way. We don't know which way it'll go, especially if it's a close fight.
That's fair, but if I'm not mistaken, Canelo is the one with the multi-fight deal with Turkey, so he has a
Exactly.
vested interest in keeping him around.
I,
Yeah.
And
okay,
and,
but
and
I hate to.
Jackie, remember this too. Like Turkey be playing with the public. So you remember how he was trolling? He was trolling Shakur and all that other stuff, and everybody's like, "Oh, he talking about the Tom and Jerry. He trolling Shakur, and oh my goodness, he talking about making the ring smaller." Man, the whole time he needed Shakur to win. He wanted Shakur to win the whole time. He was just playing. He just be talking shit. Like Turkey be playing with people for real. So you gotta watch Turkey. He be having some little hidden little agendas and motives and stuff, man. You gotta remember,
Yeah.
Bud
Yep.
Crawford came over there and was able to get with Turkey, and it's been the most beneficial thing for his career. But at the end of the day, Turkey went out of his way and went and got Canelo from Jake Paul. He went out of his way to go get this deal, and not just to get this fight, to secure. He wants to have the rest of Canelo's fight for Canelo's career.
that makes sense.
Okay. Yo, Jackie, real quick. I want you to respond to what Clarissa said. You see this? Canelo deserves to get robbed at least once. LOL.
Come on, Clarissa. Come on now.
Oh, that's comedy though.
Hey, can you put Yayan's can you put his stuff back on there? He said
Yeah.
something.
He
Yayan,
said,
didn't I just say I changed it? Didn't I just say it's a
uh-oh.
decision now?
But to be fair, you did say same shit when you came in. I said, you see anything new? You said same shit. And then you said decision, but I'm just nitpicking. Okay, hey, you're right with Canelo, and I appreciate that. You standing on business.
Yes.
So that's it. That's the bottom line.
What's the money on it though?
What the fuck?
Who are you talking to?
Yo,
I'm talking
Vlog's
to
trying to
you.
steal my gimmick. I'm the $1 million man,
Shit.
CJ DiBiase. You can't do that. You can't steal that from
I'm
me.
talking to you.
How? I'm going for Canelo.
Right.
Yeah, put
So
some
how am
money
I gonna
on
put
it
money
though.
on it? What?
I'm just kidding.
Yo, Iraq, you a fool, man. Hey, shut up, Black Lagoon. That's funny as hell. Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I
Oh.
gotta respect the woman here, so yeah.
Man.
No, but I mean, y'all all agree. Everybody except me. I'm the lone
Iraq be
wolf up
sounding
here.
drowsy. Iraq sound drowsy as hell.
He chilling, man.
Hi, baby.
He been out there in the sun. This Northern Cali sun is no joke. He been out there roofing. I ain't mad at him.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired, man. Tired.
Okay. On a tangent. Boom.
Working too hard, so yeah.
Boom. Y'all see that, right? And this is what, obviously, we all seen this picture. I'm tardy to the party. Everybody has
Yeah.
covered this. But what I want to point out that not a lot of people are, look at that poster in the background. Look at the posters in the background. Does that look
Okay.
like the current fight? Look like
So
Canelo
let me
versus
break this down
Berlanga.
for you. I
Please.
got insider information, brother.
Uh-oh.
So now I can finally come out and say it. You feel me? So I got a guy that's out of Boost Gym. That's my brother for real. That's my dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he told me like some months ago when this first they first signed Bud and we was all in a group chat talking. He like, man, what if I told you Canelo can't cut off the ring? And Canelo ain't got it. Like he ain't got it like we think he got it. Like these performances ain't been mid just cause his interest ain't been there. Like some of them tools ain't as sharp as they used to be. So I'm like, man, hold on, man. You talking crazy. Like, whoa. So he go out of the chat and then he just texted me like, bro. He like, bro, I was there. He's like, bro, he don't. But he didn't say Boo's name. He
Okay.
didn't say Boo's name. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to keep it. He like, bro, I can't tell you who, but you could put it together. Somebody in the gym sparred Canelo, and that shit ain't look right. And they called this. They called
Oh shit. He froze up.
like, bro, they called the spar early, bro.
Okay.
And then if you peep what Bozy Ennis came out and said when they asked him the opinion of the fight and if he felt like Bud could win.
Mhm.
And he said, yeah, there is a way that he could win and basically gave the roadmap, bro. So Canelo, I think, strategically released the sparring with Boots. They've been sparred. I've known they've been sparred, and man, and it didn't necessarily go favorably. From what I hear, his current spar partner is the Yo-Yo dude.
Yes. I heard the same shit. Okay. Okay. See, we got insider information. That's why we're like a real boxer in the building. He's connected. Okay. Okay. Um, let's welcome Mo to the stage. What up, Mo?
Hey, what's going on, people?
Chilling, chilling. You see what we're currently cooking on, and I was bringing up the fact, and Macau was elaborating on it, that it seems like an old photo, and he actually has inside sources to corroborate that. You got anything to say on that, Mo?
I mean, as I understand it, Canelo has a history of sparring with Ennis's older brother. Is that
That's
correct,
correct.
Mikhail?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been in. They've been in the camps. They've been in the camps. The only reason why like him and Boots just started sparring recently. I'm not sure if that was the first time that they spar. I just know that they it wasn't just it wasn't like when they dropped the sparring, like when they finally came out and said it in public. That I know they had been sparred some months ago though, but like around the first, it was when remember when they went on that little press tour and like they was in New York and all that and Canelo was like on the East Coast. From what I understand, it was around that time.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot
But
of sense.
yeah, the brothers have they've like he's been had a relationship with the Ennis family. Um, his brother's been in his camps. Boots' older brother. So I mean, yeah, I mean it's not that far off that he would spar Boots. And this was the same point I made on TBV. If I was Boots, I just wouldn't have liked him. If I've been staying quiet about it this whole time, and I mean, like it's still to Boots' advantage, kind of, you know what I mean, because it's still publicity for him. But if I've been sitting quiet about it and it's been hush hush all this other time, and I'm obviously not going to speak on what happened and how the sparring went. You know what I mean? Don't try to use me to your advantage and basically try to get at Bud Crawford. You know what I mean? By releasing, because I think that's all it was. By releasing this was just trying to get at Bud Crawford, like, yeah, I've been sparring Boots, I'm ready for you.
Yep. I agree with that. PR, just to keep the conversation cooking, to keep us doing what we're doing right now, something to talk about.
I mean, it was a good
Yeah.
move though, because that Jake Paul tank was kind of taking over the airwaves.
Oh yeah, most
Oh
definitely.
yeah. Hey CJ, did you see that the little trailer that Jake released promoting the fight where they got like the police lineup and shit?
The fake Conor McGregor. I did see that. I did see that. Let me see
Yeah,
if
hey,
I
that
could
shit was
pull
racist
it
as
up.
fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Even I was like, damn, that was crazy, bro.
It was super cringe. It was definitely super cringe. Just like, what is he doing, bro? But
It was on.
that's how he promotes.
It was on
So
I
IG,
mean, it
wasn't it?
worked. I don't know where it was. I saw it on Twitter. I mean, I'm sure it was everywhere. But if
Yeah, I
if
need to
you
get.
saw the fake McGregor, we're talking about the same one.
I need
But
to
I
get
mean,
back.
and the thing about the picture or whatever, who knows if that picture is actually what the Canelo camp released, because this was also from the ring. You know what I mean? And sometimes they've been digging up a lot of stuff from archives to try to promote this fight. They've been like posting old Bud clips and fucking old Canelo clips, and doing the whole thing,
Yeah,
making
but they
AI
gotta get
generated
Boots
shit. So
permission because is Boots a ring ambassador?
I believe he is. No, I thought he was.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't
I
want to
mean,
speak on
either way, I'm saying with like press releases like this, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta contact the person before you and get
Well,
the
I wouldn't be
okay.
surprised if Eddie Hearn, because we know Eddie Hearn's in with the ring and stuff. So I wouldn't be
Oh yeah, for
surprised if
sure.
this
Eddie
is
Hearn
his
saying
game.
yes to
This
whatever
probably shit.
Turkey
It's
said.
probably his idea. Yeah, this is probably Eddie Hearn's idea. Shit,
I
that's
he's
wouldn't
funny.
been he's
wouldn't
been messing
surprise
up Boots' public image, as far as I'm concerned. So I wouldn't surprise me if this was him.
That'd be crazy, champ. I don't know about that.
man. Eddie Hearn is an idiot. He has been messing Boots' career up for years. He don't care.
Well, just with the matchmaking, I wouldn't say he put out bad PR. I don't know. I mean, can't say the past.
Man, he ain't put out good PR.
Facts.
Cause I mean, look, like the move, like remember his move where he tried to with the Normans. He tried to get ahead of the Normans when they was going over with this Jin Sasaki fight, and I'm gonna try to offer a fight real quick, and just tried to splash into the new. It just didn't make sense. And then when they got done with the Jin Sasaki fight, you don't make no fight happen.
Right, right. I feel
Like
that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
that
I'm
was
pretty sure the Normans were literally in Tokyo when he tried to send him that little offer or whatever. It's like, bro, what do you mean? They're like knee deep in camp. They're like trying. You couldn't wait until they were in the ring to
it
offer
was like
them
the
the
week
fight.
before they. It was the week before they flew out, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, you see, they don't want to make a fight." Like, man, what? What are you talking about? They
Yeah, they
have a
got
fight.
bigger fish to fry. Like, what
Or,
the fuck? This dude got to defend his old ass title.
no, that makes sense. Okay, so you think Boots should get away from Eddie Hearn?
Man, I don't think he can, but if he
Not at this
could,
point.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I mean, I think the Boots' career right now is kind of just encapsulating the whole ethos of this era of fighters,
Mm.
where it's to him it's a win-win. Like Eddie Hearn gets to protect his investment, and he's going to keep getting these figure paydays in his hometown, and he gets. I mean, look, think about it. Like, how many of Eddie Hearn's fighters have even gotten hometown fights, and he's had like all of his last fights with him have been in his hometown, or at least
And,
close to it.
yeah, and that's the thing, Mo. And basically, I mean, we're seeing the same thing. Like, so he doesn't truly know how to promote an American talent, right? And so Boots falls into his lap. He overpays for Boots. He needs to make a return on investment. And he's got a strategy that's working, which is have Boots fight these fights on the East Coast. They sell out. He makes the money. Cool. And then, don't have him take too big of a risk, because then how am I going to have these hometown fights? And it just goes to like he knows how, and he's done. And Queensberry does a much better job domestically over there in the UK, but he knows better how to promote a UK star than an American star. And just with the American fighters, he just misses the mark, man.
Yeah, like that. What was that heavyweight's name? What the fuck is the guy who got beat up? Was it the White Rhino? The dude who got whooped
What was
like a
his
month or
name?
two ago?
What was his name? I know you're talking about. Ah,
No, I thought the White Rhino,
But
or
that
maybe it was the
dude's,
White Buffalo, was Francois Botha. I'm not sure who you're talking about.
I forget his
it's a
name, but
it's a
point
bigger
being, he's
white
like the original star. But that dude, I mean, let's be real with ourselves. He's not exactly the big world beater, but those motherfuckers, they love him. Eddie Hearn loves that guy. He loves pushing that guy. So he knows how to promote. He knows how to promote to the British audience. It's just
Yes.
he doesn't know how
Okay.
to promote American fighters, let alone black fighters. Like, and it's very interesting because I feel like Boots and Bam are in that same. Like they're relatively, he's like they're like I think 3 or 4 years apart, but Bam
Mhm.
hasn't gotten that same treatment, and I wonder why that is. That's kind of strange to me.
And then my thing about, like, you got Raymond Ford on a a prelim. like this is supposed to be a star you're about to build. You throw him on a
Word.
prelim with no build up. And he could have built that Nova fight up way, and that was a late replacement, but he could have built the Nova fight up, the late replacement. He could have built that. That was fine. That was a decent replacement. Like he could have built that up.
Hmm. No, absolutely. To be fair, in retrospect, Ford didn't exactly stun on his opponent, but
No,
no,
I mean I'm
in
glad.
terms of
I'm glad he did.
building the fighter, he said I'm glad he did. In terms of building the fighter, no, I feel you coming from. It should have been a lot more motion behind that. Yeah, man. We got Pop back. Okay. Pop, you got anything to say before we move on about this? We cooked on it lightweight on your session, but the
He's
fact
a
that this
traitor. Boots is a traitor.
no.
He's
I
Benedict
wasn't
Arnold.
even going that route. I
He's
wasn't
Benedict
going.
Arnold. He's a traitor.
I wasn't.
He shouldn't do it. It goes against the race. Any other corny ass coon shit I can say about it, and I be trolling. Hey,
Damn,
get
homie.
the fuck out of here, man.
Okay. No. What I think it was Crush. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he pointed out, in the chat that this shit look old, and my homie Macau, amateur fighter with connections, he backed that up. It's probably an old photo. You see the Canelo versus Belanga in the background. Speak on that, not the off code shit.
I don't care if it was old or new, yesterday or tomorrow. So what? Wouldn't you do it if he was a boxer?
Honestly, me personally, no, I wouldn't have did it.
You wouldn't get no training with Canelo.
Nah, not I wouldn't. That's the point that y'all missing. No, not I wouldn't. Dudes spar all the time. Nobody ever knows about it. I spar guys that people don't never know about. I
You
spar
talking about
pros.
the picture?
I'm talking about put it out there on the press.
I don't know who put it out there though. Like
my thing was this was we didn't put it out there because for my information, Canelo didn't do all that well. So we didn't put it out there when I didn't hop on social media and go crazy, you know what I'm saying, right after I spar, spar Canelo, you know what I mean? He couldn't even finish the spar gang, you know what I mean? Oh, Nello. So we didn't, but don't try to use me now as a Ponzi, you know what I'm saying? In your scheme now, I'm like, bro.
But look, the first person I seen, was Ring Magazine put it out. I didn't see nobody from either camp put that shit out.
No,
that's what I got up
as
right
far
now.
As we know, as far as we know,
sure.
Turkey did this shit all on his own. And like, let's be real, he's kind of the cartel here. Like,
yeah, that's
who the
what
fuck
I'm saying.
gonna tell him he can't?
If you'd have put this shit out after the fight, like, and it'd have been like, maybe, but like, this is Turk, man. Like, then nobody like.
Yeah, I
they
mean,
took a picture after sparring, and if he was,
but Turkey had to get the pictures though. Somebody had to give Turkey the pictures.
I guarantee you, Rashidi Ellis misses being Canelo's sparring partner because he was making more as Canelo's sparring partner a year than he did as fighting on Golden Boy.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, if I'm Boots, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna get some of that work with Canelo.
I don't got no problem with him getting to work. I just didn't like all the press shit. And if we gonna do it, and we gonna come out and be open about it, shoot, don't have me where.
I wonder how much the Turk paid for this picture from whoever took the picture.
I don't know, man.
Because it's never the boxer. It's somebody in the camp or somebody who was there that took the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he sold that damn picture for probably easy 20, 30, 40 grand.
Damn, you think it was that much? I was gonna say 10 racks. You might be
right.
Listen. Nah, because it's the Turk.
Crazy part, though.
The Turk wanted. He probably got the footage too.
I know. I was about to say. I'm gonna let y'all in on. No, this is the thing though. Only Canelo people got the footage, and that's what makes me wonder if only Canelo's people took pictures because nobody else is allowed to record when Canelo. And I know. Listen, they like bro who I was talking about, CJ, was on his phone and they was tweaking. Like, don't be recording. I'm like, man, I'm texting my baby mama, boy. If you don't back up,
not because it get real. So if it's only, so then maybe somebody in Canelo camp ain't
Yeah, nobody was recording except for Canelo's people. Nobody in the Boots camp, I know for sure, was recorded because I was like, when he was telling me how it was going, because he telling me from seeing it, I'm like, did y'all? I'm like, do y'all got that? He like, no, they got it.
Hey, real quick, let me acknowledge my co-host Jackie. Hey, salute. I'm glad you popped out again. Next time. Cool. Y'all keep going.
But yeah, I mean, it's making me lean towards. I believe that it was orchestrated by Canelo and Turkey, and I think it was orchestrated specifically to get the attention back on the fight and to shoot a shot at Bud.
Assumption.
It worked too.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
It
It
Assumption.
worked.
Yeah,
That's
they
real,
brought the
man. Like,
spotlight back to this. Yeah, they said fuck that
it,
Jake Paul tank shit. It's us.
it can't come from
Assumption.
Boots Camp, right? It can't come from Boots Camp
Mm-mm.
because
Assumption.
I'm
he
telling
don't
you, it
got
didn't
nothing.
come
Like,
from
you know what I'm
Boots.
saying? So it's got to come from either Canelo camp or somebody rolled. But how does
Assumption.
Boots catch all the backlash and Canelo is just like, huh?
Assumption.
Smart move.
You
Like
guys
that
are
shit is crazy.
assuming.
Okay, y'all are knee
Listen,
deep
no,
in it. I
listen,
need
listen,
real quick.
listen,
Hey,
listen.
Macau, I
This
need
what I'm
like
telling
2
you.
minutes. Please, y'all hold it down for me. I need like 2 minutes.
All right,
You
go ahead.
guys are assuming.
No. This is what I'm telling you what I know for sure. Boots
You
and
guys are
them don't have
assuming.
the footage, and they was not flicking it up. Canelo and them be on some
Is there
secret agent
proof?
shit. I'm telling you from another man's mouth. I'm telling you they don't have the footage. Canelo and them got the footage for sure.
Is there
They
proof?
may have been able to take a picture, maybe at the end, maybe, but I doubt it.
Is there proof though?
No, there's not unequivocal proof. No, you can't take it to court. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
is there actual sparring footage of them in the ring? Like,
Yes.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah.
I haven't even seen that. I haven't even seen that.
That's what
You
I'm
need to look
telling
that
you.
up.
No,
No,
Canelo people
Canelo and
got
them
the
have
footage.
it.
That's why
Canelo has the footage.
this picture is so crazy that Boots is getting like. Listen, I'm not a Boots fan, bro, but to just throw dirt on a man's name and call him all types of shit just because you don't know when this shit happened. You know what I'm saying? And you know it didn't come from his camp.
Because this is what I'm saying. If it was, and that was my point, was like, bro, if he was gonna come out and basically and talk about the boot sparring, he got something to talk about. You see what I'm saying? And like he ain't saying nothing. So like, why would I put myself in a position to where I'm gonna put it out there and then everybody's gonna ask me how the sparring went and I can't say? It's easier for y'all to just never know that we sparred for real.
Well, I have a question for you guys because when I remember the morning that dropped, I was like, my first reaction was like, oh, that's cool. Like that makes so much sense. You know, he wants to fight Virgil, and then he's gonna fight Bud, so it kind of makes sense that they would get some sparring in with each other. But I never had imagined that people would come down on Boots for doing
No,
this like at
see,
all.
but y'all
I
not,
was shocked actually.
y'all not. I'm not not so much the people. I knew Bud was gonna have a reaction because I know how fighters is, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. People spar all the time. Just the other day, my dude was getting ready because it's like this is how we look at sparring, right? Let's say me and you about to fight Mo and smoke session. Give me some sparring, but you cool with both of us, right? Boom. So a smoke session sparring with me. Naturally, it could only go one of two ways. He could be sparring with me to report back to you because he's cool with both of us, or he could be sparring me to help me whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you got to see. So you saying people get to feeling a certain type of way. Now you got a situation where, let's say, vlogs come in and spar me, and y'all not cool at all. But either way it go, when you hear, oh, they was sparring, or you was sparring,
Oh,
and
yeah, that I get. I could
you know
get
what I'm saying? So it's
how
it's
Bud's
gonna be in
people
your.
could take
But this is
umbrage
the
with
thing.
that.
There's already animosity with Bud and Boots anyway because
Yeah.
you know that at what was going on at 47.
I
So
don't man, the shit so listen, Boots is from Philly. He's from Omaha. Other than them being black, they don't like it's
no,
no the culture's completely different with it.
it's just like this though. It's like this. My immediate reaction, if I was Bud in that situation, my immediate reaction would have been like, "Word, right now you gonna go in this camp now?" Like now, if y'all been sparred, which is a situation that I'm kind of privy to, it that they low key have been sparred. Like, okay, cool. But damn, you weeks out, you sparring this. Oh man, okay. So you trying to get my ass whooped because he switches, he's athletic, he can give a comparable look to Bud.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Well,
oh, you really trying to, oh, Okay.
Well, I meant more like backlash from the fans because it seems like
No,
the fans are the ones who are coming down on Boots even harder
Well, I
than
mean,
the Bud
if
camp
you a
was. Like,
true
fuck.
this is YouTube shit, bro. These dudes need some of these
you got
guys.
content.
Yeah, they need content. Just like he just said, they ain't got nothing else to talk about. They can't talk about nothing. There's no substance, no nothing. So, and then another thing, they were not really Boots fans. You feel what I'm saying? They would do shit and say shit to let you know. They would be like, Bud, won't you go fight Boots and leave Earl alone? You got to earn your way to Boots. Those are the guys that are talking shit now.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that
But
talking
this
shit now.
Even beyond just like YouTube though, like I'm on Twitter right now and I'm just scrolling through. I just searched Canelo Boots and just seeing what all the fans are saying. It's like Jesus Christ, bro! I never would have
that,
imagined that this would spark this much
They come
outrage
from
from people.
those guys have bigger voices on Twitter, but they listen to the clowns that be on here on
and then
YouTube
it
pushing the
also
narrative.
depends on where you from. Culturally, it also depends on where you from. So, like where I'm from, like culturally, you got it's a mix a little bit of everybody, but Mexicans stay on their side, we stay on our side, and when we do cross paths, it's usually not great.
Where
It's
you from?
cool. I'm from Ohio.
Ohio?
Columbus. Yeah, I'm from
Okay,
Columbus,
yeah,
Ohio.
yo, bro. What the hell is in the water out there, bro?
So all types of shit.
Bro, y'all niggas is from the boxing to when I be watching the police videos, y'all niggas be getting y'all don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's fried out here. But it's like so like you know what I'm saying, like there is like a little bit of a rivalry, and then on the West Coast it's a super rivalry, you know what I'm saying, but it's like it's crazy because it's very mixed. Like you got like Southerners that like they keep the culture very traditional, and then you got Chicanos and Norteños that are like born here and they're very much like mixed in with our culture and like it's all cool. They just speak Spanish type shit. So it's like, but it's a mix. And so there is like in certain places that tension to where fights like this are gonna feed into that tension. In other places, it really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no big deal. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it just guys are gonna start. So certain people are gonna lean into it more naturally, and then other people are just gonna lean into it for content. And then you create a whole you just got a whole little bubbling vat. Now you cooking with oil.
I
Yeah,
get what you're saying.
I'm from North Carolina, but I live in New York. Like the mix of this,
Yeah, it's a mixture of everybody out
the
there.
mixes, you know what I'm saying? So
But
it's
even out there, like because my family's from Jamaica, Queens. Out there, like okay, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, and black people, we smooth. You know what I'm saying? Won. But
yeah,
you got like you got like factions that don't mess with each other. You got
yeah, that's a
Sureños
fact.
that's up there that don't mess with each other.
Yeah,
Like you know what I'm saying? That like bro, call a Puerto Rican a Mexican and see their
yeah,
reaction.
or Dominican or Ecuadorian or
They gonna go crazy on you. Like,
yeah.
oh, I thought you was Mexican. You thought you like, oh shoot, I didn't know. I just thought y'all speak Spanish. I didn't know.
Okay.
Calm down.
Yeah, I'm from Cali. Every Latino is Mexican to me. I hate to be ignorant, but hey, so
Nah,
is
man, in
Mo.
New York,
Mo
man,
is a
the
Mexican
odds
from
to get
Northern
you in
Cali.
trouble.
Mo is a Mexican from Northern Cali. He been on NY. He been all over the world. Speak on it,
Nah,
Mo.
I'm telling you, man, the odds, it's the odds. You can tell the difference with the odds. It's the odds.
They don't roll it like that.
When they
They'll say
roll them different.
"Yarray me." That's how I
Yeah,
do
they
it.
roll them different, bro.
Yarray.
You can tell, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
for me, like it's cadence. Like so, like Mexicans speak a lot faster. Puerto Ricans speak with like a slower, you know what I'm saying, kind of they got a different kind of flair. Like I don't know, it just sounds more like you can hear like it's the cadences I'll pick up on, and then it's the slang words. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you hear
Yeah,
Kalo
I
K,
still don't know
you
what
know what's going
puñeta
on.
means. I
Hear
don't know
K
what
Pasta,
puñeta
you
means.
know what's going on. Like it's just different slangs. You hear
Yeah,
mono,
really,
you know.
it's like the intonation of how we speak. So like, what Mexicans speak Spanish in a very sing-song, up and down kind of way. Like when they're talking, they talk Spanish. They speak it like they're singing, like I'm doing right now when I'm speaking English. So sometimes for me that comes out when I'm speaking English. But like for the Caribbeans, they tend to speak a lot faster and closer to like more like a relaxed tongue, like almost kind of like the equivalent of like a drawl. So they can be difficult for me to understand. Like when I went to Puerto Rico, I was like, damn, I thought I spoke Spanish. I did not
Didn't
speak
have a clue
Spanish
what they
like
were
these
saying.
motherfuckers speak.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
And also so much of the Spanish that we speak is like regional in that a lot of the words we use are like native words. So like the native words of Mexicans use, because we're different, you know, they're like different tribes. They use fucking Taino words because they're different native. They're different natives over there. So like words for like foods and like animals and shit. Like people would talk to me. I'm like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're saying to me. Like I don't know what that means. Like you're literally speaking a different language than Spanish.
Bro, even like bro, I got Guatemalan homies and then homies that are like from like different parts of Mexico, and they'll sit there and literally their whole conversation will be like the way the conversation goes is somebody says something and then you say it back to them and try to figure out what they said, and then they say it back to you and explain it, and you agree on it, and then they move on to the next part of the conversation.
Hell no.
And they're doing all of this in Spanish.
Here's something bad about it too. New York Spanish is different than every other Spanish across the damn country.
Is that right?
No,
that's because they got slang mixed in with it, right?
Yeah,
there's so much slang into the shit.
Different
like
slang.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's so much slang into the shit because you gotta understand, bro. Like where y'all at is out and open. In New York is up. Like you could walk 2 blocks and you was good, and then you walk 2 blocks and you was in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's up, not out. Like you know what I'm saying? You gotta know where the fuck you at. It's fucking crazy.
Smoke,
like
hey, Smoke, you know what kind of like, do you know like what is like the Spanish version versus slang Spanish version from New York? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a word.
It's
like, I know. Can you come up with at least one word? You think?
I've heard people from Texas, Arizona, Florida, and California say when they spoke to somebody from New York in Spanish, it took them a minute because they was so used to speaking the slang that when the New York person was just speaking like how you supposed to speak it.
Yo, Smoke, what up, bro?
Was good. They hadn't spoken in a while because in New York they were speaking it. It's a different lingo. Just
y'all. Let me give it to y'all.
Culturalized.
Hold on, real quick, Koki. I'm gonna let you cook, but real quick, I want to welcome Blue and
that's my guy Koki too. Real
to the
talk.
stage.
Yo, what up, Smoke? That's my dude. Me and Smoke been chatting for months, like for over a year already.
Hey, before we get the NY perspectives, I know y'all gonna go in. We got a lot of New Yorkers in here now. I wanted Mo to speak on, like, we got a lot of slang, like Mexican slang in Cali, right? And after Mo responds, I'm gonna let y'all go. But I want to know.
I appreciate y'all. I gotta go handle some business, y'all. Appreciate
y'all. Yo, take care, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, salute, bro. Salute.
Hey, peace, love, and hair grease, man.
So yeah, we're gonna go Mo, then we're gonna go Blue, and then Koki.
Yeah, that's definitely true, CJ. Like I'll tell you, like Mexicans from out here in California, or Chicanos, whatever, Mexican Americans from out here and Mexican Americans that are from Texas, for instance, dude, it's like radically different. Like Mexicans from California, from what I can tell from my experience, are way more embrace the Mexican culture and heritage way more than Mexicans in like Texas, for instance. Like that Tex-Mex shit, that is the most disgusting abomination of Mexican food I've ever tasted in my life. Never get Mexican food in Texas. Absolute garbage. It's dog shit. That Tex-Mex shit, I wouldn't feed that shit to my dog. Now, Mexican food in California, you can throw a rock in any direction and find good Mexican food. It's harder to find bad Mexican food than it is. Yeah,
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's culture shit.
But that's definitely culture.
It's culture.
Yeah.
It's just culture.
Yeah, I think maybe it's just in Texas. It's like way more like you have to be more adaptive to like their fucking cowboy American down south type of shit. So
like
you know,
I don't know,
like a
like if you
survival
live in
thing.
New York, right? Like the same thing you saying about the Mexicans, right? This is the same thing. If you live in New York, like the Chinese food that we eat from the store that they make is not the shit that they feed themselves at the crib. They told us that they're like, yo, your stomach can't handle this. That's why we gotta water it down. But what they make for you at the store is not like in Texas, they may make it so it blend in with the culture because it's so mixed. But at the crib, the grandma or the aunt that don't speak English really like that, she still cook like that.
Mm-hmm.
That be at the cookout that, you know what I'm saying, you got to be able to make it to. Just like our cookout, you know what I'm saying? Everybody not invited to everybody cookout, man.
Yeah, what do you call it, Mo? The carne asada, right? The carne asada.
Yeah, yeah. Like, let me give a perfect example. Like that, like Mario Barrios, for instance. That fool's the most fucking native-looking, fucking Aztec warrior-looking motherfucker on the face of the
Aztec
earth.
warrior.
Like, that fool looks like he just he stepped out of the pyramids. You know what I mean? But I don't even think he speaks Spanish. You know what I mean? Like, he looks super Mexican.
Yeah.
You know, like we say, you know, if someone looks super Mexican, we say they got a fucking cactus growing on their face because you can just tell that they're fucking Mexican. But that's an example. Or like Bam Rodriguez, right? He's Mexican American, but he's more of like a street culture punk rocker type of Mexican. You know what I mean? Which
He
is
look
not
like he got a
traditionally.
skater sponsorship, like a skateboard company.
Exactly. He doesn't look like what you know, the stereotype of like a Chicano, like a vato, you know what I mean?
I feel you. Hey, y'all got an open panel. I got a few more topics to pull up, but let's just cook.
I wanted to answer Mo's question though. Mo asks what puñeta means, and in Puerto Rico, puñeta is an expression. So when something happens, you're like, damn, like damn. You say puñeta. You just let it out. It's an expression.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So like we
damn
say
or fuck.
orale,
Like
yeah. I heard orale. I heard orale, and I heard way a lot.
Way is heavy out here. I used to say it.
Nah, way is OD in Texas. I heard it all the time.
Yeah. Hey, Koki, what do you guys call like? Because don't you guys call like crab way or something like that, or something like that? I forget what the word was. When I was out there though, I was like, why the fuck is everything? I went to a restaurant and I was like, they had way on the menu or something like that. Maybe
Way
I'm
on the menu.
Nah, for crab.
Yeah. Or like
no,
shellfish or something.
Oh, that's something else. That's not crab though. I know what you're talking about. You went to Puerto Rico. When did you go?
I went for the Matias fight last year.
Oh shit! Wow, bro. Then you be traveling then. How was that? How was that trip? Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was fucking sick. It was amazing, man. I was like, damn. Yeah, I was really impressed. Like it was you know, I mean, you know, out there, like the infrastructure is not fucking, you know, it's not exactly.
Yeah. It's like Cuba, but like Americanized.
Yeah. And like when I went to the fight, like it wasn't at like some super high.
Oh nah, they had you like in a campo. You was out. They had you out with it. No street lights. Yo, CJ, you been to Puerto Rico?
Nah, champ. Nope.
What about Smoke? Smoke, you been there, right? I feel like Smoke been there.
Oh, Smoke been where?
Like to Puerto Rico, because I feel like everybody, at least from New York, at least they visit Puerto Rico at least one time. Like at least.
Nigga, you just go to the Bronx.
Yo, go to Porter Road.
Go to the Bronx. Hey, listen,
go to Porter Road.
I'm just listening, like, bro, I'm like from the like, yo, bro, listen, to get there, like back in it, like in the early 2000s, to get that real purple haze,
Oh yeah,
man, we gotta go to Spanish Harlem to get that.
Yeah. Hey, Smoke, you know what's crazy, man?
Hey, and listen, I don't even know where it came from. Sometimes it dropped in from the sunroof.
Yeah.
Yo, Smoke, you know people moving to North Carolina now. Like everybody from New York instead of Florida.
North Carolina, I already know that.
Yo, half of my family lives there. They're in but you know ECU, Eastern Carolina University.
That's in Greenville.
Yeah, they're going out there, and I'm like, and I went out there. It's really nice, and you can get a house. You get a house there for it's It's expensive, but it's not like New York. You could get a house out there,
Man,
and get a
ain't like
car.
nowhere else, man. That shit is really cheap.
Hold on.
In a nice
I
spot,
can
man. Real
look. I
talk.
can dig all that. What we
can
talking
work.
about now,
You can
man?
work fast
We
food
just
or at
chopping it
Family
up,
Dollar and have a nice crib.
What we talking about,
Blue,
man?
you see the name of the channel, Boxing and BS. We
But
slip into
boxing
the
and
BS
bullshit,
Okay,
portion
so
of
man.
this.
that's what I said. What we talking about now? You know what I'm saying? We
We're
BS.
talking about Spanish from different regions, like Mexican Spanish, Puerto
Okay.
Rican Spanish.
Yeah, how he went from the culture of it because of how they rock, bro. Like I'm
Yeah,
from North Carolina, where there's a lot of Mexicans and like Ecuadorians, but mostly Mexicans. And then when I
Look,
moved to New York, bro, it was Jesus Christ, they're everywhere, and then they're not the same, but they do the same shit. But like, you can't call everybody Poppy. That motherfucker tell you I ain't no Poppy. But all right, my nigga, shit, okay. Like you know what I'm saying? You may call him like he may have been called Poppy 8 times that day already, and he may have woke up at 8 o'clock, and it's 8:45. He been called Poppy 6 times. It's 9:15. You call him Poppy, he ready to fight. He ready to pop on you. He ready to pop off on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just in New York it's different. Like you walking around, like the bodega. You know what I'm saying? Like the motherfucker, you call the nigga the Arab, we call him the Jew, and he from Saudi Arabia or Afghanistan, some shit. You call him a Jew, like the Jew store. Like this shit is like, listen, bro. We listen. Like on some real shit, like we disrespect them on, and they be like they give us credit and everything. So it be different when you from where we from.
no, it's fact.
It's just a fact. But
I've been through there, but I can't speak on it. Y'all got it.
Boot shit, man. You can take this down, man.
Okay,
Boots,
yeah, we're gonna move on.
If Boots is getting paid $12,000 a week, and he worked with Canelo for a month, how much money did he make?
Oh, that's what 48?
Yeah, 48K.
Cool. Who the fuck gonna turn that down?
Shit.
Word.
I knew where he was going with this, man. No, that's not the point. That's not what was going on.
Man. Like
he just got 12. Look,
with Canelo.
Why would you work with
Canelo? Why would you work with Canelo? He getting ready to fight Bud, blah blah blah. Okay, cool.
But check it out. There's nothing wrong with that though, fam.
Blue. I'm gonna pay you $12,000 a week to come train with me.
That's what's up.
I'm about to fight a nigga that you don't even fuck with. You really don't need to know.
But hear me out. This is what I'm trying to say, Smoke. There's nothing wrong with what he did. People do it all. Fighters do that shit all the time. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's no loyalty, and there is to a certain extent. With certain fighters, there is loyalty. You know, it depends on the fighter.
I don't know you.
I know, but hear me out. This is what I'm trying to say. It's all good that he did that, though. Anybody that feels like he shouldn't have did that, that's on them. They can feel how they want to feel, no matter what. But I don't have a problem with to do that because they're two different fighters, regardless, no matter what. They are still two different fighters. The way that Boots fight is not the same way that Bud fights. So I'm okay with that shit. And even if it was the same, I still don't give a fuck because I believe in Bud. So that's what I feel about it. Anybody want to sit there and harp and gripe and complain about that shit, let them do that, man. That's on their type of time. That's what time they want to waste their time doing that shit. Let them, man. But other than that, I don't care, man. I do not care at all.
Yeah,
don't care. Get out there and get that. And get that experience. You see what I'm saying?
What's up? What's up, Pop? Yeah.
Can we talk about Charlo? Because he's funny.
Oh, we did. That's what we opened up with.
Okay.
Go back. Okay, I'm gonna let you weigh in on it because that was the main topic of the conversation.
Man, this.
Give me a second.
Him fighting Earl Spence.
Yeah, man. Say, man. Okay, share this one.
Hey, speaking of Charlo, I noticed something yesterday. I was rewatching Charlo.
Hold on, fam. Hold on. Let Smoke finish, fam. Let Smoke finish.
Because Charlo,
no disrespect, fam. No disrespect, but I wanted to hear his take on this. That's all it was. No disrespect, man.
Charlo versus Earl Spence and a comeback fight for both of you.
Yeah, man. That's what I was touching on. Like, so they both been off. You feel me? So I'm gonna reiterate my point after you weigh in. How you see that? Yeah, they both been inactive.
Now I did say I think Charlo will win right about
Okay.
now because as funny as it sounds, he may have a more stable camp.
Well, who the fuck is the coach? That's what we're asking earlier. Me, Mikhail, and some I can't forget who else was up here, but yeah, who the fuck is the coach?
Bro, there's a. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if he's Mexican. I think he's Mexican.
Okay.
But there was a Mexican guy. I can't think his name right now. Fuck, I've been drinking and smoking too much.
You good?
There's a Mexican guy that was on Derrick James. Is it Luis Guzman?
I know the name. I can't confirm
he
that
was
that's
already
but...
he was more in Houston anyway. See, the whole thing is if you're not in Texas, Houston and Dallas is not just like a little 30-minute drive. So Derrick was in Dallas more, and Charlo and them was in Houston. So the Mexican, I don't mean to say it like that, but that trainer was more with Charlo anyway.
Okay.
Matter of fact, the same guy that Auntie Schofield was gonna bring in.
I said Auntie, don't do that.
Yeah, no, that's his name. Auntie Schofield was gonna bring in to train Lil Schofield, but they ended up not. I don't know if they brought him in or not. But yeah, same guy. That's who he been with Jamel all the time. Derrick just get the glory, like his name Derrick James.
All right, what Mikhail has said, and again, this amateur fighter who got some degree of inside knowledge, is that he went back to his roots. He didn't name a name, but whoever his OG amateur trainer was, that's who he said he went back to. So that's the best.
Yeah, that's where he's at. He went back. They both went back.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's who you can trust right now to tell you exactly what the hell is up. Because he really don't give a shit.
Oh, right. He's not trying to stroke your ego. No, I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck about your ego. Once you start getting to them trainers that's, like, that's just like what I said. Jamel couldn't take the criticism of Ronnie Shields telling him, hey, yo, you're more of a boxer than a knockout puncher.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He didn't like that.
All right, good take. Mo, you had something to say? Want to hop back in? Maybe not. If not, let's keep it moving. Again, I'm still figuring this shit out. You need to give me a tutorial on this shit, on the StreamYard shit, Pop, because this shit is I only learn when I go live. Like I'm literally learning on the job. Let me see what I can pull up. Oh, we're gonna get to that one. Okay, here we go. Boom. Okay.
What happened?
What up? Ain't shit happened. I'm just moving on.
Oh, I didn't even get my take, bro.
Oh, God, my fault. My fault. Go ahead.
Boy, I tell you. No, it's all good. Man, what I'm gonna say is this, man.
Hey, this is all news. Bambi legs. My fault. It wasn't on purpose.
You good. I'm just fucking giving you a hard time. Hey, Charlo is gonna get beat up by Earl. Earl used to beat that motherfucker up, beat the Charlos up in sparring. Don't forget. They used to I know you heard about them rumors. Earl was beating them niggas up in sparring. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's true.
You can't sit there and deny that, man. See, a person could say something to me, and I'm gonna remember that shit 5 years from now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, nigga, you didn't say it like that. That's why a lot of people don't like to fuck with it. They don't like that shit because I do be recalling what I say or like what I hear. So if something stands out, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna be like, man, because especially if I'm using that as a point, you know what I'm saying, to make my point. Hell yeah, it is what it is.
I feel you, champ. Okay. Well, shit. Hey, let's run through it because neither one of y'all were up here earlier. Let's make some more content. How about that one? Y'all see that?
So somebody's
asking. Fandora, right? That's supposed to be Fandora, right?
Exactly. The giraffe is the tall.
So yeah, he gonna like I was saying, it's gonna be a good fight, man. It's gonna be, but I'm gonna tell you like this: they don't need no tune-ups. Either one of them need tune-ups because they've both been off. So
Oh,
I
so
think
you're
that'd be a
still
good
talking
fight.
about Spence. Okay, let's rewind it. Okay. So,
No, I just was, no, I said what I said when I came to Spence. You know what I believe. You
oh,
see
of
what I'm
course,
saying?
Fundora don't
But
need a tune-up. He's been active, but you don't need
no,
think
no, I'm
Charlo
talking
does
about. Aren't they supposed to fight Charlo and them, or it's in the works right now?
in the works. Yeah, this is
It
all
could be in
alleged.
the
I'm
works. It
going
could
through
be.
all these
Yeah, yeah.
images.
It could
Alleged.
be in the works. It could be in the works. But if that fight does materialize, I'm gonna tell you just like this. Fuck all the dumb. They don't need no tune-ups, man. Just fight each other. And I got my bag will be on EJ, man. That's real shit.
Oh
He
shit,
got
that's
too much
spicy.
heart, bro. Yeah,
That's spicy.
not to me. He got too much heart, bro. There's no way you can deny that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
See,
like that man ain't going.
Blue, where you are talking about sounds great.
What?
The fighter, there's no trainer that's gonna train Earl Spence or Jamel Charlo and say you don't need a tune-up before you guys fight each other.
Yeah, that's out of pocket, champ. That's where you put too much sauce on it. I
Because
feel you,
first of all,
the spirit of
you
the
guys
warrior, but
have
I don't know.
listen for the prime and the climax of your career. Both of you guys had the same fucking trainer, basically.
Yeah.
Now you don't have. We don't even know who's training who. We like with
I
that.
mean,
There's
they
no
gotta
for
figure that
sure
out though,
trainer
fam. That
for
comes
Earl
with the
Spence.
territory, right or wrong, in your
You said
opinion.
what?
I said that comes with the territory though for both fighters. They both still on that level where they both got to figure something out. You see what I'm saying?
And they
So no
haven't
matter
figured it
what,
out yet.
I understand that, but that's why they haven't had the fight yet. So what I'm saying is, and just in my personal opinion, let me say it like this. In my opinion, they both are on equal playing grounds right now. They both have been sitting out. You see what I'm saying? They both got to find trainers. They both need tune-ups or they just need to fight each other. And to me, they both are tune-up with each other right now. You see what I'm
That's crazy.
saying?
That's crazy.
It's in my personal opinion. So no
It's,
matter what, they gonna figure that shit out, and it's on them. You know what I'm saying? If they know they got to find a trainer. It's not gonna be hard for either Charlo or EJ. You know what I'm saying, to get a goddamn trainer, and that's just
Yes,
my
it
personal
is.
opinion.
EJ ain't found a trainer since.
But
What you talking
listen, you
about?
want okay? So hold on, you want my personal opinion? I don't think
I
EJ's
just
been
heard
looking
it,
for.
and I'm just telling
No,
you,
I
EJ
don't think
has
he's
not
been
found
looking
a
for a
listen.
trainer though,
Hold on,
bro.
Blue, listen to hear, not to respond. EJ has not found a trainer since he lost the belt. Charlo has not found a trainer since he lost to Canelo. It's not
Okay, so
that easy to find a trainer at that level. It's going to be like, hey, I just can't have you jump out there in this type of magnitude of a fight, and I don't even know what the fuck you are. I don't know what you still got. I don't know. Because both of you been with the same guy for the bruh.
Fam,
You
I hear
just
what you're
can't
I'm
saying.
gonna
Look,
say it
look,
like
look,
compare.
this,
look.
real quick.
Can I
Real quick.
let me respond real quick. Let me respond. So I hear what you're
All right, I'm
saying,
asking.
and look, I do believe, I don't know, man. I feel like this. If they want, like, I don't feel like they both them niggas been really trying to find a fucking trainer. I think they just been doing what they do. I think they just been
Earl's been
moving,
through like
floating around the
5 different
wind.
trainers, bro.
Hey, you might be right, but I got to respond to Blue like this. To say they both are tune up for each other is just crazy to me because it's too much at stake. The winner might be out of here. His big paydays might be, you know, dead and gone. So I do think to be smart, one fight, you know what I mean? Especially for Spence getting acclimated to 154 and then do it. I understand the warrior spirit, I understand that aspect, but just to be smart about managing your career, especially at this point, like you at a crossroads, you could either go up, get back to where you used to be, or at least close to it, or just fall the fuck off the face of the earth. Nah, man, take that tune up. That's where I'm at with it.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Look, I don't have a problem. Like I said, I do not have a problem with them getting the tune up. But at the same token, if you got EJ that says he don't do tune ups, you see what I'm saying? And you got Charlo saying that he wants to fight him next. He wants to fight him now. So you got to respect what the fighters are saying, man. That's all I'm going off of. I
And
can
That's
go off
cool
whatever.
with
Charlo,
the
to be
fighters.
You
fair,
know, I can go. Look, hold on. I can go off my feelings on how I feel what they should do. But no matter what, it's up to the fighter to do what they want to do.
If you the one paying for this shit, you saying, nigga, the last time you said you ain't need no tune up and you fought goddamn Bud Crawford, you got motherfuckers in mouth. So the last time you said you went to you almost got killed in the damn ring. They ain't seen your ass since. So if I'm the promoter, advisor, whatever it is, listen, both of y'all gonna get a tune up because I need to see what's what and how it look. And even if I'm gonna have the fight so I can sell the fight.
Word. It's been too long, and they both. You're not gonna sell loser versus loser. That's not a good marketing strategy, champ. Come on. But yo, okay.
Man, I can dig it, but
we
I
cooked
think
on
both
that.
of them motherfuckers is stubborn, fam. That's all I'm trying to say. They some stubborn ass motherfucking.
You know, CJ, something I think fans are missing from this whole little Charlo call out thing. Notice the people he didn't call out. And the number one person I find weird that he didn't call out is the guy who's going to be fighting Fundora for his belt in October, and that's Keith One Time Thurman, which I think he fucking whoop on Charlo.
You saw the video where
point.
Thurman was pressing him and killing him, and he was talking about, I'm trying to make a big fight. I'm doing this. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that.
No, I didn't peep that one.
Yeah, he like Keith Thurman had him on FaceTime.
Okay.
Pissing him off. Just like he knew how to do, like, why you ain't call out Baccarat? Why you know, like.
Okay. Hey, fair enough. I didn't consider that point. But okay, we cooked on Spence. That fish is that fish has been fried. Bars. But okay. Since Blue, I don't think none of y'all was here earlier when I pulled this up. So speak on this one, the Fundora, the giraffe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that fight's gonna happen. I think Fundora's gonna whoop on, or excuse me, I think Thurman's gonna whoop on Fundora. So I don't know why want to fight a loser, you know?
Okay, fair.
Look, I'm gonna tell you just like this. You've already heard my take on this fight right here, but I'll go ahead and say it again. I think Keith Thurman's gonna be able to surprise Fundora, but Fundora is actually fighting at his, like, he's working on fighting at his actual height. You see what I'm saying? So that's where the X factor is right there, because the simple fact is now you got Keith One Time Thurman coming back. You know, he's coming. He had a fight a little bit ago. You know, he won his fight, and I think that he still has it. You know what I'm saying, to a certain extent. They say the last thing to go is your power. And I think he's going to be able to move and hit certain angles because, like I said, he knows how to punch while moving. You see what I'm saying? So I think that Keith Thurman is you can't count him out, man. I think it's going to be a good fight. And I can see Keith Thurman winning just like I can see Fundora winning in that fight. Now, if I have to pick and choose, that's a different story. You see what I'm saying? But
so you said Thurman is going to push Fundora back like his hairline got pushed back. Okay.
I don't know about that pushback. I think he's going to move around because of that. You got to understand, doesn't he have an 84-inch reach advantage? I mean, he has his reach is what, 84 inches?
Something like that, but he don't use it though, so it don't make a difference. He fights.
Well,
like
I mean, but hold on. I
understand
that, but he's learning how to do it. He's starting to fight like that though, fam. That's what you got to keep that in context. And just my opinion, you got to keep that in context. So if his last fight, you can see that he was using his height to his advantage. You see what I'm saying? If you watch his fight, I don't know if you did.
Right, but that's the sample size of one. I want him to stick to that shit, but that was encouraging to see him use his natural attributes.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because otherwise I'm gonna tell you just like this. If he goes out there and fights the same way that he's fighting for, I think I'm gonna say Keith Thurman got the fight. I'm gonna say Keith Thurman can win because he knows he's gonna be in there talking shit to Fundora. First of all, you see what I'm saying? In the press conference, Keith One Time Thurman is gonna be selling a fight. He knows how to talk, man. He knows how to fucking talk, and I guarantee he's gonna be talking to that man Fundora in the ring. So they both gonna be talking, going back and forth with each other. So I think it's gonna be a good fight, regardless.
I think it's gonna be the Brian Mendoza fight all over again. I think Fundora is gonna get knocked the fuck out.
Ooh,
spicy.
Okay. Yeah. Well, my
got a lot of
faith
in Thurman. Okay. Hold on. I want you to elaborate, but let me preface it because he is been very inactive. He's getting up there, definitely. So I don't know what you see, champ. Maybe.
Well, this is what I see.
He said knocked out.
Yeah, I actually I was having a conversation with someone in, I forget, I think it was the TVV Discord, but he was saying oh, he's gonna knock Thurman's head off, and that Fundora uses these great uppercuts to get leverage on his punches, and that's how he knocked out Cordell Booker. And then I started studying the film, and I was like, okay, that's very interesting. He did knock Cordell Booker out with an uppercut. But then if you watch the Brian Mendoza fight, the way Fundora got knocked the fuck out was he tried to go for that uppercut, and Brian Mendoza countered him with an inside hook, and he fucking knocked him out. He knocked him the fuck out because he tried to throw the uppercut from too far away before it landed with his long ass arms. He caught him with a hook and planted his ass, and he fucking basically quit on the canvas, to be honest. He looked at the ref and he was like, "Nah, I think I'm good. Don't worry. You can just count to 20 if you want." He just didn't want it. So I think the difference between a guy like Cordell Booker and a guy like Brian Mendoza is a huge skill gap. And I think Thurman is closer in skill wise to a Mendoza than a Cordell Booker. I think the people who are using that Cordell Booker fight and the Zoo fight as a litmus test to where Fundora is skill wise, I think that's a bad metric. Like, to me,
Okay.
Zoo is completely washed going into that Fundora fight. Like, chin's gone.
Damn,
he got destroyed
homie.
by Bachram.
No. Hold on. We got to clarify. You said that going in or in retrospect?
Zoo? Yeah. No. After that Bachram fight, when Zoo got destroyed in Florida, I was like, nah, he's done. He's done. He this was his cash out fight. He fucked up. He should have took the turkey bag and fought Bud when he had the chance, but he's done. That's it. I'd be shocked if he comes back.
Okay, shit, man. I'm fucking up as a content creator. I didn't even say this. Y'all go ahead, hit the like, please subscribe. CJ Rich, Boxing and BS. We just getting started. And I mean, I'm stepping up the quality as we go along, just taking baby steps, really. We're learning together and learning from each other, more importantly, on this boxing shit. I'm not the all-knowing of the pugilism. So I appreciate people weighing in. We see the panel got cracking today, just like last time. So yeah, that's where we at with it. Hit the like, subscribe, and after the video is done, if you're watching this on the playback, again, I'm the first person to promote this. Hit the hype button. It's a new option. You scroll over in the comments. You can hit hype the video, and spread it.
Yeah, I've been doing that too.
Yeah, for sure. That's what's up. All right, y'all keep cooking, or we can move on to the next one. So for the most part, I guess people don't think this fight will even happen because Thurman's gonna take care of Fundora. Is that the consensus? Oh, pop drop. Okay. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it can go both. Hold on. In my opinion, it can go both ways. So I'm not sold on either fighter. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sold on either fighter. But I'm just saying, I'm being honest. Fundora, since he's more active, well, I can't really say that. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good fight. That's what I really want to say. That's all I want to say.
I tend to fall
put it out there like that.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I really don't have a dog in the fight. Don't care who wins or loses because I just want to see good fights. That's all.
Where
I have a dog in that fight. I want Fundora to lose. I think he's not a good champion, and I think he needs to pass the baton on already so the division can keep going.
Hey, that's why you said he gonna get knocked out. I already knew that. That's why I was like, whoa. I don't see him get knocked out by none.
I mean, I just had very little faith in Fundora. I think he couldn't hold his sister's jockstrap. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, isn't he Mexican?
I think he's Mexican and Chilean or something like that.
Do you claim him?
I don't know. They're from Indio, California.
Do you claim him? Does the Mexican community claim him like the Dave Chappelle racial draft? Is he on the Mexican team?
I think he has to be because his dad is super Mexican. But I would say
super Mexican.
We're stuck with him. He's like the last one that we picked out. Like we're playing a pickup game. He's like, I guess I'll take this. I mean, he's tall.
Fucked up, bro. He said super Mexican.
Right. He had the S on his chest. That shit was coming.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I ain't mad at you though. Shit,
I just wanted to know, man. I can't speak on it, but you can. Okay, Blue, you want to weigh in on this?
I just said, Fundora.
No, champ. You see the picture? It's the lion and the boot, that Philly boot.
Oh, Man, give me a
A
second. I'm
lot of
ordering this
crook.
food. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm ordering food.
Okay, no problem. Mo, you want to speak?
I don't think that fight's gonna happen either. I think I don't even have that high of an opinion of Boots, but based on youth and athletic ability alone, I think he'd make quick work of Charlo. So I don't
I
foresee that
tend to
fight
favor
happening.
Boots as well, just because more tools, more tricky dance moves, I like to call it. But yeah, I'm right there with you.
I mean, the recipe that PBC has been using in the last 2 years has been basically, unless you're a big name PBC fighter, you're not gonna get a fight with a champion. So we're only having big PBC names fighting each other. We're not gonna see them fighting people outside like the zone or the ring or anything like that, unless they're like lower club level fighters like your Cordell Bookers or your Snowflake Lamana type people. Basically, what happens is they can't afford to make super fights like
Mm.
Spence and Charlo. So they're probably gonna match Charlo up if he comes back at all with some club level fighter as a tune up, the same way they did with his brother. And then maybe if they can justify it somehow, they come into some money. Maybe they'll make a super fight with Charlo and like another PBC fighter. The only other fighter that I could see him fighting is either Thurman or Spence, and I don't see Spence coming back anytime soon because I don't foresee him taking anything less than the 20 million he got for the Bud fight. So
Well, see,
unless he's
you say that, but I think fighters, I'm gonna give them a little credit. They have they're cognizant of if their stock is dropped. So I don't think he knows he can't demand that off top in a comeback fight, especially after all this time off. So I wouldn't
well, now
say he
you
wouldn't take
say
nothing
that,
less.
but I mean, look at the data. Data's on my side. This motherfucker hasn't fought anybody in 2 years. So you're gonna tell me they couldn't find him a club level fighter to take a $10,000 paycheck so he could get 10 million or 5 million or whatever? Of
Well,
course they
maybe he
could.
wants
Same way they
something
did
in
with these
between.
other guys.
You're painting like two extremes. Maybe he doesn't get, one of the top other fellow PBC level fighters like at the top level, but maybe he doesn't want a club fight. Maybe someone like I don't even know a name. Mendoza, if he's even still active. Somewhere
Well,
in between. You
remember,
feel?
he's also Spence, Mr. No Tune-Ups.
Hey,
His own
that's what he
words.
used to say. That's what he used
No,
to
no,
say.
he said it. He said it since his layoff. He's been saying it.
Okay.
He says,
Hey,
"Hey, I don't take any tune-ups. I'll come back when I'm ready." Last time I checked, that was a statement he made. So
fair enough, champ.
he himself says he don't want a tune-up. He said he wants fucking big payday, which
I
I'm
think that
saying like I don't know why they haven't done that.
I think that might be cap and just he doesn't want to lose his fan base, like saying, yeah, he doesn't want to take the boots route and say, yeah, I need a tune up to get acclimated to the division. He's trying to like project the image. I'm trying to say that he is still confident, but I don't know. That might be too much sauce he's trying to put on it. You feel me? Okay.
Yeah, something else that I was gonna say earlier. Sorry, when you try to throw it to me, I was making a cup of coffee and I didn't want to.
You
I
didn't
didn't
want
want
to
the people. Yeah, I didn't want to make it sound like I was pissing on stream.
name them
Um,
names.
yeah. So, but what I was gonna say was I was watching the Charlo Canelo fight, and I
Yep.
noticed something about Charlo, at least physically, his body, his musculature. He looked really soft in that fight. Like he didn't look like, for instance, you look at Bud right in this training camp footage for this fight. He looks really built up. Like he looks really built up and leaned out.
Right. Solid. He
When
wasn't
you look at the
chiseled.
Charlo
It was like
footage
bad
with
weight.
him and with Canelo, he looked,
Yeah.
yeah,
Bad weight.
exactly.
It's a difference.
Exactly. That's the perfect way to put it. Like bad weight. Like he didn't take the year off that Bud did to put on good weight, where it was just like, all right, I just won't cut, and I'll go into the fight fully hydrated, and that should
Right.
be enough. And I just thought that was very interesting because that makes me think that if that was his attitude going into that fight, I don't know if I have the confidence that he's been laying off of the fucking
The booze and
beer
all
and the
the other bullshit.
snacks. Yeah,
Yeah.
like who knows if this dude's been living clean since that fight. I mean, you ask yourself this: you make $10 million or $20 million for an hour's worth of work How easy is it gonna be to not fucking say fuck it and order pizza? You know, take your kids out to the kid, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it stands to reason. I'm dubious that he'll even come back to 154. Who knows if he can? Look at Big Charlo. He looked big as shit for 168.
Hey, I feel you, champ, and I can only imagine. I mean, I had a very miniature version of that when I finally got successful, and I was like, "Oh shit," kicking my feet up. I had to catch myself and not get too complacent. So I feel the sentiment. I understand that. I can't imagine on that level. Holy shit! But yeah, hey, that's good. That's hella reasonable, Mo. That's why I got you around. You the voice of reason. Sometimes we disagree, but we got like a similar thought process. You feel me? So I always respect how do you come to your conclusions. Okay. Well, shit, we're almost 2 hours deep. Moving right along. Damn, that went fast. Can you see that? You know who that is? This is Foster, obviously. Oshaki Foster and Stephen Fulton strike deal for a 130-pound title fight. Let me read just a little bit of this. Oshaki Foster and Stephen Fulton have agreed to a deal for a WBC junior lightweight title fight. Sources tell the ring. Fulton, the WBC champion at 126 feather, will move up to 130 light, junior light rather, as he attempts to become a three-division champion. The bout is expected to land on August 16th. Oh, this is old. They moved it. Okay. I should have looked at that a little bit more closely. The
Yeah, as far
latest
as I
date. Hold
understand,
on. The
they're
latest
supposed
date
to
I
be
heard is
fighting.
October something. Go ahead.
Correct. They're supposed to be fighting in a co-main bout under the Fundora Thurman bout that we were just talking about. So that's actually pretty timely. That's a good transition there. So yeah, they're
Right.
supposed to be fighting on the same card in October.
Okay. Perfect. That'll hold us over between September and November. The big fights. Okay. I'm with it. How do you see that playing out? I'm actually like,
Uh, I,
I don't
I
know.
don't know, man. In fact, to be honest, I'm a little bit. I find this fight more intriguing than the Fundora Thurman fight. I think Fulton's career. I like him as a fighter. He's pretty. He's a pretty well-rounded fighter. I
Okay.
know a lot of people shit on him because he might be a better boxer than a puncher,
Mm.
but it takes a lot of balls to fight the guys that he's been getting in there with. He's not exactly been taking the fucking soft touch route, which is more than you can say for a lot of the PBC guys.
Yeah, especially currently. I feel you. Broner was the last to do it on PBC like that. Who's doing it like me? Nobody. And shout out to World Star. We're gonna put his ass on World Star. But no, on some real shit. Okay, yes, he is taking on the challenges. And I gotta applaud any fighter, especially in this era, who's willing to do that. So okay, let me think about it. That's yeah, people shit on Fulton, but really he only let us down once, right? In Japan versus a pound for pound mother. Some people say number one pound for pound. So how much sauce can you put on that? How much can you diminish a guy for losing to arguably the pound for pound number one? I don't have him at one, but he's definitely a top three. Um, but yeah, man, people do shit on Fulton. Based on that, damn man, still a razor thin margin. I'm gonna say 55-45 Fulton, but I respect what Oshaki has done. He has a different skill set, a lot of pop. Um, yeah, that's where I'm at for right now. I'll think about it more as we get closer to the fight. But that's an interesting one. I wanted to talk more about the real fights that are going on than the Jake Paul and Tank shit today. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I find interesting about this matchup is one of the questions I have there. What is going on with Fulton's body in the sense that, like, I'm looking at his box rec right now. So in 2023, that's when he fought Inoue. That was about a title fight at 122. He had another fight 2024 at 126. And then he fought Figueroa this year in May
Right.
at 126. And now in a matter of, what is that, 10 months, he's gonna jump up to another weight class. Without This will be his first bout at 130. So it makes me wonder how the weight jump is gonna affect him, because that's pretty big jump, two weight classes in what, 2-3 years. especially when it looks like he's been for most of his career. He was a 122 pounder.
Hey, that's a fair point, but I'm gonna tell you like this: it's about percentage. So we know that the smaller weight classes are closer together, right? 4 pounds apart. You said 122, 126, 130, right? So it's not
Mm-hmm.
as egregious as what Crawford is attempting to do, even percentage wise, even percentage by body weight gain. So I think it's doable because they are closer together. It's really only 8 pounds, right? So essentially one weight class that will be from welter to junior middle. Yeah, so I don't think it's that out of pocket. It does present a different dynamic, a different level of challenge, but I don't think that would be the deciding factor in the fight. You feel me?
Yeah, I just wonder if he's been maybe draining himself to his detriment for a lot of his career. Like Foster is a career junior lightweight, so
Mhm.
he's a known quantity at 130. We know like with the guy who was in there with Conceição is going to be the guy who was in there with Fulton. But I wonder if like I said, maybe Fulton's been draining himself, and this is going to be good for him as far as like power wise. Like if we're going to see a better Fulton, because now he's 31. Obviously, he's filled out in the last 10 years, and now he's settling into what is his more natural weight. And it makes me wonder, because jumping up that many weight classes, and then, I mean, he just won a title, right? If I believe he won that title, he won a title against Figueroa. Yeah, he won the
Correct. Yes.
WBC title.
Yep.
And now he's jumping up to fight. Is this belt? Is this for a title?
Yeah.
Are they fighting?
Or another BC belt. Yeah. But at 130, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering what's going on with him, with his body. If it's more like he can't handle the weight cut anymore, or on the contrary, it's like fuck it, like I just want a title. Let me go up, and I don't have to drain myself anymore. Because like you said, it's only 4 pounds, so that's been the case before with other fighters.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up right now, but if you know off the top of your head, what is his age? Fulton, I'm speaking of.
I believe he's 31 years old.
Okay, let's verify that. Fulton, American. Oh, that's not him. Hold on a second. You said 31.
Now fighters.
Well, okay.
Yes.
Let's say you're correct. While I verify this. Well, yeah. I mean, he should be coming into his grown man body. I mean, 130 is crazy for a grown man. But
now the issue with this though is that fighters at that and those lighter weight classes, like lightweight and lower, tend to age less gracefully than the heavier weight classes north of lightweight. That tends to be the case. So they tend to have a lot shorter of what we consider their prime years. So Foster, if I'm looking right here, they're both 31 years old. So the orthodoxy would state that these two guys are now moving into into their twilight years as far as boxing goes for those weight classes, anyways.
okay. And again, y'all bear with me. I didn't know I had needed a Facebook account to fucking log into BoxRec. I was just trying to look up some shit. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take Mo's word for it for right now. 31.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
looking at their BoxRecs right now. Yeah.
Okay.
And they both have less than, let's see. Well, yeah, so they both have like 24, 25 fights, so they're on par as far as experience wise and wear and tear.
Got you. Absolutely. Okay, finally got it. Let's do this one. Yep, Mo was right. Boom, you see it right there. 31, 23, and 1, as I alluded to earlier. Only lost to Inoue. Got the feather, the WBC World Featherweight title out of Philly. Yeah, man, I'm not ready to write him off just yet. Yeah, people really came down on him for fucking daring to be great, quote unquote, going to Japan and fighting top dude. So I'm not going to shit on him just yet. I slightly
he
favor.
didn't help matters because he talked a lot of shit himself.
That's true. That's for sure.
He did not help matters.
Uh-oh. Let's read this. Now, Fulton G failed us twice. He got dropped and outworked the fight before Figueroa. The thing was, he got gifted the win. That's your opinion. I don't agree, but hey.
I mean, it was. I'm looking at the score here. Okay, Fulton down in the 5th round. I mean, it was
Angelo
a
Leo.
split decision. It was a split decision with a swing of 1 round. So
Right.
from
So
the
a gift
judges
is
make it seem
big.
like it was a
Yeah.
very close fight.
Right. That's too much sauce. I'll go back and watch it. I mean, I can be proven wrong. I'm humble like that, but I don't agree on first viewing. I don't see it.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
did
see it
not
like
watch that fight, but just judging from the scorecards here, this does not lead me to think that it was just like an out and out robbery. We've seen worse
that. Oh yeah. Most definitely.
miscarriages of justice by the judges.
Hell yeah. Okay, man. I'm getting hungry. Shit. Over 2 hours, but we're not quite done yet. Mo, you heard me speak on this. Blue, I hope you pop back out. Hope you got your food. But I definitely want to go over this because, boom, I have a unique perspective. For those who don't know, just tuning in, just getting familiar with me, I am, believe it or not, a former pro wrestler. Granted, that was 20 years ago. I'm not getting back in any ring nowadays, but I do know how the business works and how shit works inside the ring. So, again, even though I'm tardy to the party, everyone has covered this. I think within boxing YouTube specifically, I have a unique perspective because none of these dudes been wrestling like I was. So we're gonna watch this in slow mo, and I'm gonna break it down. Let's rock. Let's see that. Okay, first of all, he has him up. This move, or what he's attempting to do, is called a sidewalk slam. This dude is not trained at all, which I wouldn't let anyone who hasn't had at least a week, 2 weeks, really minimum of training to get in the ring just to perform one move. You feel me? A match, obviously, you need months and months, but to perform one move in my ring, if I was a promoter, no, you need a couple weeks. He's doing it fucked up. He's supposed to grab both legs, and I'm gonna show you why here in a second. Boom. See there? See how the leg he isn't grabbing is falling first? Okay, that makes it unsafe. That's how you get fucking injuries. Everything needs to be as like flat as possible. You want to take most of the bumps on your back if it's that type of move, a body slam, a sidewalk slam, things of that nature. But you can see here by only grabbing one leg, he's already fucking up. His knee, the other dude's knee is coming down first, then his hip, then his back, then his head. Okay, let's continue. Now, and I'm not going to keep pausing it, but this is like the main shit I need to break down because this is the actual wrestling part. You see what I just laid out happened. A lot of people were saying that haven't been in the wrestling ring were saying that the dude was knocked out at this point. I wholeheartedly disagree. He's just selling the move. Sometimes you want to move around in like a comedic manner to sell. That means just to make the crowd think that the shit actually hurt more than it did. But in this case, he just wanted to go dead because he's like, oh, this guy's an MMA fighter. He's supposed to lay me out. So I think at this point, Psycho Stu, yeah, is the dude's name, the actual wrestler, was still on script right after the slam. What I think knocked him out was being totally like off guard for the dude actually throwing real punches. And I'll explain that in a bit, how to throw a worked punch versus what they call a shoot punch or a real punch. But no, right here, he's still in the game. He is not out cold. That was not enough impact to put somebody out cold. I've taken tens of thousands of bumps in the ring. That's not enough. Let's go.
Hey, CJ, he called them receipts. They said give him a receipt, I think. They call them receipts.
I know. Hold on, I'm going to get to it. Okay, cool. Good place to stop it. As Blue alluded to, a receipt in the wrestling business is when someone does something fucked up to you. I wouldn't say fucked up, but like more stiff, as they call it, harder than intended. Then you get them back with an equally hard move, and then you're on even. You shake hands after that, dap them up, and move on. The part I didn't show before I got into this actual footage is the lead up, which Blue is getting at. The dude, the white guy, Psycho Stu, did smash. It looked like a work to me. It wasn't like a full beer can where he actually fucking gave him a concussion, but he smashed the beer can over his head. You know what I mean? Thinking he's a worker, thinking He's just in on the show. Now, I'm not sure how far he is in on the show. In my opinion, why would you even be around a bunch of pro wrestlers if you're not planning to be part of the show? That's how I see it. Some people are saying, "Oh no, he didn't know. He's not a worker." I don't know about that, champ. I can't. I never found myself around a bunch of other pro wrestlers unless we were about to put on a show. So, okay, I say all that to say, boom, beer can on top of the head, maybe a little bit stiffer than dude would have liked. Cool, but they did dap it up. This is the important part as far as integrity as a man. They dapped it up, shook hands, dude apologized after. And then, so he was trusting him. He's like, okay, we squashed it. In pro wrestling, you're trusting another full grown man with your body. That's high risk, man, because dude could do anything. As we see here, if you give him the liberty, a motherfucker can do anything. So I don't respect that, man. I'm totally against this shit. Completely unprofessional. If he didn't know what wrestling was about, he shouldn't have never stepped foot in the ring. Fuck that shit. That's like bringing a knife to a fist fight. It's just not respectable. It went way overboard, but yeah, I just want to add some context to that. A receipt, yes, is getting it back in blood, quote unquote, but in a worked way, you're not just gonna run up and fucking just kill the motherfucker. You're just gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna slam you extra hard this time. You're gonna feel this one a little bit, and then ice bath, whatever the fuck, and me out of there. But yeah, okay, we're gonna continue.
This horrific, hard to watch attack has shaken the pro wrestling world to its core. In the allegedly
Oh yeah, it's first time playing someone else's content. I don't know what the rules are. Fair use. We're just commenting on this. I'm not trying to steal your content. New York Post, fair use.
unscripted viral moment, Raja Jackson, who is the son of UFC great Quinton Rampage Jackson, climbed into the ring during a match in Sun Valley, California, and attacked Psycho Stu. He body slammed the bearded wrestler, then pummeled his face more than 20 times, apparently to the point of unconsciousness. Psycho Stu, whose real name is Stuart Smith, is reportedly doing fine and recovering, but the damage to Raja Jackson's career is done.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough sauce on it. I don't want to get flagged. But yeah, again, totally unprofessional, uncalled for, some bullshit, some emotional shit, some Gen Z shit, in my opinion.
So-
how do y'all see it?
So can I give some context to that? Because
Please.
I actually heard the interview of the gentleman that they're saying that set him up, that set up Raja, which wasn't true. So him, the
Okay.
dude AJ or whatever his name is, I don't know his name, Andrew or something like that. They fired him after that because of what went on. You see what I'm
Okay,
saying?
hold on. Slow down. Was that the promoter?
No, the promoter. So basically, what ended up happening is AJ, you know the bald dude, whatever he used to be a wrestler.
AJ.
I don't know his name.
Okay.
But he came out. The person that basically that they say that brought Raja there. Do you know
Okay.
what I'm talking about now?
I don't
Anyways,
know.
let me just break it down real quick.
Yeah.
So, anyways, they're accusing this dude of that brought him there, right? Actually, no, Raja was not brought there. What it was is he was Raja came there and it was supposed to be like he wasn't even on the list or the VIP list. The gentleman that had him come there was because they were going to introduce him to it. You see what I'm saying? Introduce him to what goes on. So
Okay.
what happened is when he went there, and Raja was already, because he's a YouTuber, was already in mode of filming. You see what I'm saying? He was live.
Yeah.
So everything that was going on, Raja was going everything. So it wasn't scripted. You see what I'm saying? So the owner that was there of the whole thing, they're all sitting down, I guess, at a table and everything like that. Sitting down, basically, just chopping it up. I guess, the gentleman Skew was, sitting on the side and they were all just talking. I guess he introduced him to, I'm sorry, man. I just watched this shit earlier.
You got
So
it,
I
man.
can't give you word for word, but I'm just gonna basically sum it up. Basically, what happened is that he just showed up there just to basically sign on to what was going on. They had something else going on. The promoter was right there. You know what I'm saying, with the owner. They basically met Raja for the first time. He was not a part of the script, the show at all. He was there just to basically become a part of it.
Mhm.
And the gentleman basically was sitting there. Raja was filming, and while in the middle of filming, because this is all live, still going on, so they could just, they could pull it up. Raja was standing there, and a gentleman came up there because I guess he thought it was a script. And one thing that the gentleman said that he did is they had a beer can, right, and it was supposed to be empty if it was really a prop. You see what I'm saying? But it wasn't empty because when he smashed it on his head, you can see the stuff burst.
You see
You
some,
see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, some, yeah.
Yeah. So what
Yeah.
ended up happening was, that hurt, and Raja was upset, but he was still filming. So he was not a part of everything. So what they did right there in front of everybody, they started coming up. Okay, well, we got to make this real, because what I'm saying, make it a part of the show, because the simple fact is they're discussing this right there in front of them.
Mm.
Twice live. We got to make this real. So what they did is they made it look like he was a part of the show right there on the spot. You see what I'm saying? So they ended up saying, like, look, this is what's gonna happen. Just like you said, here's a receipt. We're gonna have it. So they did shake. You see what I'm saying? So what happened is he was the AJ, whatever his fucking name was supposed to be there to promote. You know what I'm saying? What was going on? But so what he did is he said, look, man, they went. Him and Raja went in there, talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Look, you're supposed to hit him one time. Now, just like the point he made, he said, look, I can't control another grown ass man for what he does. So what he did is he went in there, and I guess because he was already upset still. He was still upset. Raja was still upset. And the way they were putting it off, Raja was upset about it. And he wasn't feeling that shit. So he went in there instead of just, because he got pumped up, go in there and make it look real. You see what I'm saying? So Raja went in there and did extremes. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not used to that's not his forte, wrestling. You see what I'm saying? So he went extreme and actually, released some anger that was, I guess you could say built up, whatever the fuck it was, is, that I'm not here to argue that or debate. So that's when the other gentleman, um, that was, that was in the back, because they told him, they said, look, you're going to go out there. We'll let you know. We need you to go out there. And, because Raja hit the other dude that tried to break it up, but they told the other dude to be on standby and wait. So he was like, man, can I go now? Can I go now? He's
I
like, we'll
did
give
hear.
you the signal.
I heard that interview. Yes, I know.
Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. So if you heard that interview, you can basically get more detail of what it is because you were part of that field than what I can. Because when he went out there and he was like, he said, I wish they would have told me a little bit beforehand, before this, at least right when the slam happened, I could have saved my boy, because he said that was my brother. That's
Right.
my friend.
I
Why
could
would
have.
I want my friend to get beat up like that? You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? Have him cause any harm. He said, and he also let it be known. He said, because Rampage, is good friends. They're all good friends. You see what I'm saying? Called him up and was like, hey, man, get to my motherfucking house right now.
Mhm.
You got some explaining to do. You see what I'm saying? So he went over there. Anyways, I'm going off table, but I'm just trying to let y'all know that basically the way it put off, and the way that the owner of the whole thing, they put it off on him. They made the dude that they're trying to say that brought him there the scapegoat. They put all the bullshit on him. You see what I'm saying? To where
Yeah.
he could basically he could take the fall for the shit.
Oh,
That
wow.
dude the next day, he said he got a phone call, got fired for that shit that went down. You know what I'm
Oh, yeah.
talking about, CJ? Because he
I do.
started crying. You know what I'm saying, on the thing. It's a real shit,
Hmm.
because he just lost his career over that shit, because they're trying to cover it up and they're not being men about that. Oh shit, they're not being men about that shit and accepting the fact what really went down.
Right.
Damn
Right.
it, I just missed my exit. But anyway, um,
My fault.
yeah. So no, it's all good. So uh, so to make a long story short, just like he was arguing, he was saying, look, yes, you could try to say that, I had something to do with it, but that I can't control a grown man. He gonna
Right.
do what he wants to do. And that's not what their purpose was. So they turned everything around. He said, and they told me don't speak about it. He said, but I'm gonna speak about it anyways, because the way the whole situation went down is messed up and I lost my job over this stuff. He said, so I'm gonna speak about it no matter what. I'm gonna put it out there right now because we're just gonna open a whole can of worms and get it out there. I think what it is Raja is probably gonna get something might happen to him, but you see what I'm saying? Something might happen to him, but he can use this to his advantage, bro, because like you don't know the temperament of somebody when something like that goes down. You can't just say that all of a sudden everything's cool. You see what I'm saying? Like you don't know what's going to trigger somebody, so you got to accept the fact that you can't just sit there. Like they had no right to do that. And just like the dude was saying, he said they've been in there drinking the whole time. back there in the dressing room, there was always, they drinking when they shouldn't be drinking. Why do you got
It
real
happens.
beer in the dressing room? So he
No,
said,
no,
don't make
champ.
it. He said,
That's every wrestling locker room. I'm sorry to say, but
no, no, no. I got you. I got you. But I'm just talking about from the gentleman's point of view.
Okay.
What he was trying to, the point he was trying to make. He
Mhm.
was saying, look, you got to accept the fact of what it is. So he said, I don't wish no harm. And he said, my boy, still, he's doing good, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, man, how it went. So you could break it down more from that. I just wanted to get it out there. You know
Okay,
what I'm
cool. Yeah,
saying, on what it
you
was
added
on that.
some details I wasn't I wasn't aware of. So cool. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
So
So
man, let me give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's say it wasn't a work from the beginning. That dude was just out of pocket, smashed the half empty. Let's say that. That's, half full, half empty. Half empty can on dude's head. He didn't know it was a work. He's like, what the fuck? Now on some man shit. If it really pissed you off like that, you react in the moment and just steal on them. I'm not saying I condone it, but because it is a wrestling show. But if you that pissed off, just fucking let the left hand go. Whatever you got to do. Don't wait until the dude is defenseless and working his job and then take liberties. That's what I have. That's why I think it's a coward move. And I don't want to see. I don't ever condone for any man to go to jail, much less a brother. Shout out. But like I said, I'm pro black light, so it shit got to be reasonable. So in this case, yeah, I think he definitely should be punished. You can't just do that at someone's job. Imagine, I don't know, you can't even make a comparison to pro wrestling because you'd never be in a situation like that, a normal job. But I don't know, you fuck up
yeah.
on roofing and somebody just takes off on you. It's out of pocket, champ. So yeah, man, he was defenseless. I can't. It's just it leaves a bad taste in my mouth having been in the business and what that dude is going through, still in the hospital, and Raja is still walking free. So I ain't with it, man. Long story
I
short.
mean, but shit. Like you right about that. He is still rocket free, but he's gonna have to pay a consequence. He's gonna have to put out the money for a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? He's probably gonna have to pay. You never know, man. You don't know what's gonna go down. You know what I mean? But listen, I'm pretty sure because his dad was on him. His dad. Rampage came out there and said, "Look, man, I don't care what anybody says. I don't condone what my son did.
No, I
I
saw
don't
that
want
too.
nobody thinking that. Yeah, I don't want nobody thinking that I condone that what my son did. I don't agree with it." But
Right.
it happened and we got to move on. And just being a father, even if he's wrong, you still going, being a father, you still gonna have your son's back. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna just turn around and say, "Oh, son, that's what you get." Haha, you know what I'm saying? Like
No,
you
no,
ain't
no.
gonna do that.
Of course, you want him to grow from it. You make a mistake, you want him to grow
Yeah.
from it, not just throw him away. So I
But
completely feel
he
that.
didn't. But yeah, clearly there's something else going on for Raja to, accept the apology and then turn around and be like,
See,
"Fuck that." You know what I'm saying?
so
So
bitch
something had been
made,
going on because
so bitch made.
because what I heard they had to do something, because I mean it's like built up tension. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because his father was I guess I don't know, man. They said it was built up tension though. That's what somebody was trying to allude to. It's built up tension from what all the stuff that's been going on. Because when
I
he
think
walked off after you could hear him mumbling, because it was still live, like you still had his people recording that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he is a YouTuber. So he walked off. You could hear him walking off. Like I heard him walking off talking shit. Like you shouldn't have did that shit still. Because he was, he was in a moment still, feeling what he was feeling. So I'm not condoning what happened at all. I'm not saying that, he was in the wrong or the right. You know, I it is what it is. It's a fucked up situation to be in on both parts. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't know it was going to go down, and then that happened, and you don't know what kind of mentality this man has. You might not want nobody touching him. Period. At least let me know what's going on before you put me in it. You make it look like I'm with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like this
no,
is
I feel
all
you.
act right here.
I feel
So
you. We gonna wind it. We
that's
gonna wind it down like this. My final thoughts on that one is that I don't know, champ. Even if again, he shook his hand, man, and that's what I don't respect. He shook his hand, and dude trusted him. You know what I mean, to work safely, and he didn't do it. So disappointing. Oh, also what I wanted to say, I think what you were trying to imply is that it might be like some I don't want to speculate too much, but it might have been some childhood shit because he wasn't whispering at the end. He was like, "I'm not no bitch. I'm not a fucking bitch." like he was trying to
Yeah.
prove something. So maybe Rampage used to be on him like that. I don't even want to say too much, but he might have a chip
That's
on
why
his
I was
shoulder
trying
due
to
to
leave it
that.
alone. Yeah, that's why I wasn't trying to get into that because I don't know. I'm doing this here. That's why I said what I said.
Right.
I don't even. No, that's not my lane right there.
Hey, and we gonna leave it at that. Mo and Blue, you got closing statements? About to get up out of here.
Hey man, great show. Um, you know, keep building, keep doing what you're doing, man. Yeah, great show, and just keep building and do what you're doing, man. On to the next one, man. That's
For
what it
sure.
is, man. Appreciate you.
For sure. That's
Y'all hit
the
that
homie.
like button and
Please, yes.
subscribe,
Come on.
y'all.
Hell yeah. I'm halfway to
Mhm.
500. That's the first goal, 500.
There
I'm
you
halfway
go.
there. So
There you go.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, salute my man Blue Hustle Man. Hey Mo, what you got to say in parting?
In conclusion, Fundora's gonna get fucked up. Thurman and 8.
Okay, man. Say, man. Real quick, boom. I didn't know you were about to pull up, but I'd be remiss if I didn't let you on, homie. This is my homie. Just turned pro. Y'all pull back up real quick. We're gonna cook for a little bit more. My homie Trey, boom, just turned pro. You've been watching, man. What you got to say on what we've been speaking on for the past 2.5 hours?
Man, I'm tapped in. I ain't got much to say, man. I'm just soaking up the game, just watching y'all for real.
All
but
right.
Raja, crazy ass. That shit is crazy still. He foul as hell, man. But that dude also hit him with a hand upside his head, though. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't
That's
shake the
why I said
man's
what I
hand.
said, man. Yeah.
Don't shake the man's hand and then go in. That's my main problem with it. Okay, if it was just the can and then that, still fucked up. But you shake somebody's hand, he's trusting you. Don't do that, champ. I can't fuck with it. Not
Yeah,
at all.
I don't know. I can't fuck with it either. Plus, I don't even be. I'm only tapped in to Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, and then pay-per-views. Everything else dead to me. That's
Oh,
why
you don't watch the indie shows. To be fair, I don't. I don't hardly watch either. But no, I feel you.
I don't even know who Raja Jackson was to this week.
Oh, that's real. Me
Hey,
neither.
look,
Shit.
hey, what's the name said that the dude that was giving that interview that you said you watched the same video, he said, man, they was hyping this shit up. Telling them like, look,
Okay.
this is all you do, just go in there and do this. So he literally had to go in there and break it down. And that gentleman also said, man, he probably didn't understand really what I was saying when it came to give him a receipt. He said, all I told him was just this. So he could have took it any kind of way, being frustrated, like, shit, I can get my bars off, basically.
Yeah.
You gotta
Okay.
see that's where the bullshit is, man. I hate to say it like that. It's bullshit, bro.
All right, peep game. First of all, no responsible promoter would ever give anyone a pass to lay him in like that. Not like that,
No, I
homie.
can do that. Yeah,
Okay.
thanks. I got you.
And you got to
So
think
I
about
did
that
see
insurance that he
that
about
little short
to pay.
real quick, that clip he had saying, "Oh, they said," but again, I only heard Raja saying this. I did not hear nobody on the other end of the phone saying it, confirming it. He said, "Oh, they said I can go in there and hit him as hard as I want." I think that's some bullshit. I think he was trying to cover his tracks ahead of time. You ask me, because he knew what he was about to do. He was about to be on some bullshit and trying to say he had the permission. No promoter would say that. Lastly, y'all, can y'all see that? This is how you throw a wrestling punch with a hollow fist. So people who think that you don't hit the guy or it's all like totally fake, that's bullshit. And people that think that you're supposed to actually hit him with a closed fist, that's out of here. It's with the open fist. So you make contact, and you want to make contact with these top knuckles right above the fingernail. So you get some sound out of it. You feel me? Like when the fist closes and you get some actual impact, but you're not doing that, champ. So anyone who didn't, you just got a pro wrestling lesson today. First thing you need to know is how to throw a punch. So yeah, man.
Hey, CJ, he was balling this motherfucker.
And
he
Bruh.
had
CJ,
some
those was
rocks in his hand.
close fists,
Hey,
bro.
Hell
And he
yeah.
he
ain't
had some
stop.
rocks in his
Bro,
hand, CJ. He was
and
not
he held on it
playing.
for
He
like
went
15
Margarito
seconds,
on him.
bro.
Yeah,
Like that was worse.
Yeah,
That was worse than the UFC fight stoppage. You feel me? Like that was
right.
terrible, yo.
Again, because the other guy
yeah.
is not even thinking I got to defend myself. He's totally
That
helps
nigga
us. Like,
slipped.
okay, dude is just gonna lay in some punches, and then boom, he took
Mhm.
that one liberty, and he was out after that. I will say, after the first punch, looked
Nigga,
like
the
he went out.
slam is what put him out. The punches was just what added to it.
No, man, man, I
Bro,
broke
he
it
hit his
down.
head,
Hey,
bro.
go watch the playback. I broke it down from an actual technical former pro wrestler perspective. It was not the slam. Absolutely not.
Oh, I thought it was the
Yeah,
slam.
CJ. Yeah, CJ used to be a pro wrestler. Boy, he know what he talking about. That's why I was like,
Right.
okay.
No,
I've
I ain't
taken
saying
much
that.
worse
Mhm.
bumps. I got power bomb off the top rope. No, that ain't it. That ain't it.
Yeah, no, I
It might
feel
give
you.
you a headache, but you ain't out. You ain't out
Yeah,
of
no,
there.
I feel you then. I feel you then. It just looked like I
Yeah,
thought he
because they
might
know
have
how to
fell on
fall.
his head or something, you know.
Right, right. How to take
Man,
the
that
bump.
shit's crazy though. Still, man, I feel for everybody in this shit. Even I feel for all of them, man. Because Raja, you know, like he got put in a position to where now he had to retaliate. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't in the right for what he did, man. So I feel for everybody. The other dude, Skews, everybody. I feel for the dude that even got fired from that shit because they called him and told him, "You're done. Like
Right.
literally, you're done. You're done. You're done. Like you can't. You're not doing this shit no more." So they might try to ban him from everything. So he's gonna have to take
Damn,
him
the
to
dude
court.
that got knocked out is banned?
No,
No, no,
no,
no,
the
no, no.
other. So
The dude that brought
yeah,
Raja there. Yeah.
Oh,
allegedly brought
yeah,
him
yeah.
there, but
He
he didn't
basically
bring him
just
there. What it was is he didn't bring him there for that. He brought him there just to introduce him to him, so they could basically, sit down and talk. He was like, "Look, this is the gentleman I've been talking about." You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's
that's
what that was, and it ended up turning it into a position.
yeah, that's over with.
Hey, all right, y'all. Thanks for pulling up. Wish you could have been on for longer, Boom, but I got to
No,
get
you
this
you
Chinese
good,
food. I
brother.
ain't
You
ate in a
good.
minute, so I'm about to fade. Hey, man, a great show. Again, I appreciate everyone who tapped in. Y'all like, subscribe. That'll really help me out. And again, I'm the first one to say it. Hype the video. You're watching the playback, you hit that hype button. Scroll over on the comments. Hype the video, man. Okay.